We'll try this out. Okay.
I love it so much.
That one.
That's the one. '2020 Phoenix. PSA 10. Yes, we do, Rob Richardson. He is over here on TikTok. Shout out to Bubba, too. Oh, hell yeah. How about a PSA 10 Super Bowl MVP, Mr. Patty Mahomes, on the Fireburst PSA 10? That's a nice one, Ashtray Poetra. Congratulations, good sir. You win this morning. Johnny Quick. Oh, wow. Holy shit, talking mushrooms. Junk Wax Nasty. That is numbered to 25 on the Royal Lineage. Bandysbrock, Johnny Quick, and Jack Campbell. That's cool. 10 out of 25 on the Triple Relic. Very nice. There you go, my man. And that one's going to go in a big boy 130-point penny sleeve. Mr. Tripp, welcome back. Good evening. And I got to grab a not Junk Wax Vintage top loader for that one. Because that's a thick boy with 4 C's. Felicidades, Henry. That's pretty, buddy. It's a bloody buddy. 2 in blue. Well, hello!
Oh my God!
Mikey Kobaugh and Dutchie. I cannot thank you enough, my brother. On the gifted spot. Your World Series MVP on the All Aces, Freddie Freeman. Check that out, Bam Damley.
Get that card out of my face!
Oh my.
Just leaving that one up for you, brother. Wow. Oh, hello. Peanut butter and jealous. Alan White. Nolan Ryan autograph numbered to 10. Damn. Holy shit. Hockey mushrooms, legends. Junk Wax Nasty. Woo! Congratulations, Alan White. I am honored to even hold it in my hot little mitts. Damn. Check that out, Alan White. You win, brother. That is 3rd on print to 10. That is the 2nd to 10 autograph that we have found.
Oh my God!
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Emotional damage!
El Mutante. The 17-year-old sensation for San Diego. Bro. Dutchie, you win. That is absolutely good karma. You know it, Bubba. Holy crapola. And it is numbered 59 out of 60. How about a penultimate on print? Leo Dallas DeVries, El Mutante. Well, felicidades, Dutchie. Congratulations, my good man. That is sick. Numbered to 149 on the acetate. Holy shiitake mushrooms. Junk Wax! Nasty. That is sick. Congratulations, buddy. I am so stoked that we could find that together. Kyle Giungo, good evening, buddy. He says, would you be our very first numbered card? And my dear friends, we have some morning wood.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. I'll see myself out. Oh, my Lanta.
Oh my God!
Check that out. First on print to 5. Damn. Goodness gracious. Congratulations to the Nationals. And that is Mikey 2, Mikey Koba. Brother. Congratulations, buddy. First on print to 5. Whew. Schmo, you're exactly right. Thank you, buddy. Goodness gracious. Congratulations, Mikey 2. Damn. Case hit, bud. And check this out.
Oh my God, it's so juicy.
Oh my God!
Number to 50. The GOAT. TB12 Tom Brady. Congratulations, Mr. Paul Bailey. There you go. That's right. Dunk, thank you for smacking the follow button. 615, let's go. Todd Kale, thank you for smacking the follow button. That's what I'm saying. That is beautiful. 29 out of 50 there for you, Paul Bailey. Congratulations, OG. That is a case hit. That's right, Paul Bailey. Congratulations, my brother. Beautiful. And let's find out where this came from. Oh my God! We found it! Lane Rust, congratulations, young man. Yes way. Yes way. Oh, I'm so excited. Folks, this is the first time I'm seeing it too. Would you just look at it? 1 of 1 gold. Beautiful. Junk Wax Vintage Family Card Stand. Congratulations, Lane Rust. That is magnificent, my friend. Hell yeah.
Oh my God!
Would you just look at it, Lane Rust? Congratulations, young man. Oh, wow.
Oh my God!
Holy shiitake mushrooms. Congratulations to Bethany on the gold CJ Stroud rookie autograph. Woo! That is magnificent. And it's nicely centered, too. Congratulations, Bethany. You win. So, family, in the chat, let me know whether you would like to have the Malik Neighbors Kaboom or the CJ Stroud rookie autograph number to 50. It is a slab. Ooh. 2011 Topps PSA 10. Big Poppy. David Ortiz. From 2006 Topps. Congratulations, Tippy Brad Schwartz. That's a nice one, buddy. And shout out to our Boston brethren. So Tippy Brad Schwartz, if you go back and watch this replay, brother, just keep in mind that I purchased all these PSA 10s very, very intentionally. So if you do not PC this, somebody in this family does. So if you want to reach out in the Junk Wax Vintage family chat, initiate a trade, or if you want to sell it, that is totally okay too. Congratulations, Tippy Brad Schwartz.
Still no Griffey rookie. We've been searching for days.
We should have purchased from Junk Wax Vintage.
Set course to Earth. Let's go get our Griffey.
It's Wonderful Wednesday, the legends roll in. We're chasing those hits, let the morning begin. Mrs. Junk Wax is packing with skill and speed. Sawyer's in the mix, helping fill every need. On junkwaxvintage.com you'll find the best fresh sealed wax, brake spots and the rest. And if you're looking to grow your hobby know-how, the JWB blog has all the tips right now. From battle arena breaks to baseball and more, we've got the hits you've been waiting for. So pour that coffee, the vibe's feeling bright. It's Wonderful Wednesday. Let's start the day right.
Yeah.
Well, top of the morning to you, my legendary human beings. How we doing? Damn good to see you as always. Good morning, Jason Allen. Good morning, my Canadian cousin. Good morning, Brian. Good morning, Mr. Josh Fish. Good morning, Wyatt. Good morning, Mr. David Piccirilli. My brother from another mother, my Texan. How you doing, buddy? One half of the Super Stroopers. Good morning, Chris. How we doing, legends? Good morning, Jeff Rotel. Brian Smith says, I just sneezed 15 times. Goodness gracious, my man. That's a wonderful way to start the morning. Outstanding. Kelowna Rockets fan. Long time no see, young man. How you doing? I appreciate you smacking that follow button. Welcome back, bud. Mr. Glenn Poling, good morning. Jorge Alfaro, good morning, my man. Sal Real, buenos dias. How we doing this morning, my dear friends? User 211-260-0573-3392. Good morning, and thank you for smacking that follow button. Damn good to see you. Chad, good morning, legend. Slowly but surely, my dear friends, we're going to get the whole fam-damly up in here this morning. I am so ridiculously excited to see you today, my dear friends. We have a big day ahead of us. I think we might fill that big boy, the Bob Ross break. Mr. Allen says, I had good dreams after we pulled that Bedard rookie last night. Bro, I know. Congratulations again on that bad boy. Mr. Shoneman, good morning, legend. Great to see you again. So we have a little itty-bitty tiny queue this morning. So if you would like to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com, snag yourself down something from the shop, I would love to rip it together. Let's go. Happy hump morning, my dear friends. Alrighty, you know what we must do before we get too ahead of ourselves. Let's bust into that very first item of the morning, shall we? But first, we got to get some tunage happening. Maybe. There we go. Outstanding. All right, humongous thank you to Mr. Wyatt Rodenbeck, Jim Cos, Brad Green, and Jared Flores. I sincerely appreciate you utilizing that shop this morning, gentlemen. Thank you, thank you. Uncle Smitty, yay. How is my San Antonio hermano doing? Este mañana. Bob Ross did not get ripped last night, my man. There are still 3 spots left in that break, I believe. 2 or 3. My legends over here on TikTok, it is damn good to see you this morning. Hope we're having a wonderful morning thus far. If you are new here, my friends, as always, if it is your very first time tuning into this ugly mug, it is absolutely wonderful to have you. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage, and you can find me here, my dear friends, almost every single morning. Starting your morning the right way with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs. Typically at my expense. So if you are new here this morning, my friends, you are absolutely invited to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com and raid that shop. And by the way, legends, there will be some new stuff up there today also. So feel free to keep your eyes peeled. I was one of my favorite Washingtonians. Good morning, Mr. Metz. Hi, my guy. Good morning, Colt Simmons. Welcome back, legend. One of the newest members of the family. That is correct, the Kelowna Rockets fan. Yeah, I am the creator, my brother. Good to see ya. All right, folks. Let's bust into that very first pack of juicy junk wax. Let's go back to 1988, shall we? See if we can't find that elusive holy noly. Good morning to the amazing Randy. Your ears must have been burning last night, buddy. We pulled a couple of Buckeyes. I was giving you shout-outs. Good to see you, Randy. You too, Colt Simmons. Good morning, my brother. All right. 1988 Topps. Let's see if we can't find something juicy. I see you, Jeff Rotel. You know. Uncle Smitty. Ooh, Tu Sabes way. See if we can't find some Ricky Mailer on this marvelous miércoles. Ah, hey, Randy. I totally understand, my man. Just grateful to have you whenever we can, buddy. Kirk Woa, my favorite former fellow Washingtonian. Damn good to see you, my brother. How we doing this morning? And shout out to old Rance Mullenix. Mr. Steal Yo Girl. Hanging on to that gum for 30 years. Thanks, Rance. Much appreciated, Blue Jay brother. Shout out to Mr. Jason Russell and Jason Allen, our Canadian cousins. All right, we start off with old Shiny Nichols for the Expos. Got a little schmutz on it, too. Hit him in the steeb. Another bodacious Blue Jay. Pat Pacillo for the Cincinnati Reds. Johnny Russell. Mikey Young. Oh, hell yeah. How about some Darryl Strawberry? Excellent way to start our morning. Liren Liriano for the Blue Jays. Another Blue Jay. Rest in peace to the Minnesotan legend, Mr. Kirby Puckett. Billy Hatcher. How about those Texas Rangers leaders? You got Steve Buscemi and old Pete Incaviglia co-starring on that one. Another Blue Jay. Got a Blue Jays pack this morning. Shout out to my Toronto cousins. Old Joe Hesketh for those now defunct Expos. Good morning, Mikey the Mad Hatter. Mr. Lester. Top of the morning to you, my brother from another mother. How you doing this morning, big guy? How about some Willie Randolph, Luis Salazar, and a promo, last but not least, shout out to Jeffro. His PC, some Jack Clark in there. Good morning, Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko. Go team. Go sports. Go sports balls. I love it, Mikey Lester. Sounds like you're having a wonderful morning over there, my fabulous Floridian. Yuli. All right, my dear friends. Mr. Johnny D. Good morning, brother. Oh no, your work blocked Twitch. Oh, well, the good news is you got options, my good man. I see over there on YouTube, Johnny D, and I love it. Thank you, good sir. So as always, ladies and gentlemen, I will be the utmost of transparent with you. We are trying to build YouTube in a very, very big way. So any of you that have the ability to go over there and watch on YouTube, I sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate you doing that. And Johnny D, even if it's not by choice, I still appreciate it. Thank you, bud. Excellent to see you over there on YouTube, my brother. One of the oldest of OGs of the family. Mr. Davis says, didn't start the rip yet, I assume. That is correct. We have not. I believe there's still 2 spots left on that one, my man. Yep. All right, legends. We busted into that first juicy pack of the morning. Let's bust into that spicy water. Got to bust into that nectar of life. Mr. White Boy, good morning. I love it, Johnny D. Thank you, big man. Damn, I love that spicy water. Every time I take that first sip, always sets me right, never does me wrong. Good morning, Funky. Good morning, Sarge. Boa. How you doing, legend? Great to see you as always. Happy Wednesday. Happy hump day. So, thank you so much, Mikey1. Our innovation lead over here at JWV just put our break stats in the chat over here on Twitch. And we have 2 spots remaining in that 6 hobby boxer with Bob Ross and Impeccable. Only 2 teams left, folks. And if we fill those last 2 teams, we are busting that box, all of those boxes this morning. Threaten me with a good time. In our UFC break, we're down to 5 spots left. In our Panini Prism hobby break, there is 11 spots left. In the Allen and Ginter, there is 19 spots left. And in that 6 hobby box football mixer, there is 9 teams remaining. So, if you would like to snag those last 2 teams, please feel free to do so. Excuse me. Mr. Shoneman says, let me know where I'm at in the queue. I'm at work and I'm in and out. I got you, brother. So let's refresh that shop for the first time this morning. I believe Mr. Shoneman has put something in there. Maybe we're going provisions hunting this morning. Oh, yes, we did. Thank you so much, Carson. Beautiful. Ooh, Chef Vinny snagged a few boxes. Thank you, Chef Vinny. Thank you, Mr. Stavanovich, snagging one of those last three teams to go. I know, Jay. I know it, brother. Mr. Admiral Nelson, thank you for smacking that follow button. And Sarge, you already know, my good man. Anytime you see me here ripping packs with my best friends, it is an absolutely amazing day, my brother. Great to see you. Great to be seen. All right, Mr. Shoneman, we have 3 packs of Fleer football. We have 2 packs of Fleer basketball. Allow me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, my friends. All right. Oh, I pulled them backwards. Haha. 2 packs. Oh, Fleer basketball. 3 packs of 91 Fleer football. So Carson, you will be up in just a few minutes, my good man. I appreciate your patience. Next, we have Mr. Stavanovich, Chaser, my awesome Ontarian, taking down the Angels in our 6 hobby box. Why, thank you, sir. Aw, Detroit Diaz, great to see you, my brother. Happy Wednesday morning. How we doing over there? Double D. Great to see you. All right, Chase taking down the Angels. There you go, Chaser. We are down to the Marlins and the Tampa Bay Rays, ladies and gents. Beautiful. And then next, our last brand new person in the queue, our nasty New Hampshirean, old Chef Vinny, taking down a 2023 Bowman Chrome Mega, a 2022 Naturel box, and a 2024 Bowman Chrome Mega. Allow me just a moment here, folks. Good morning, Mr. Esposito. Good morning, Greg. How is our awesome Arizonan on this happy hump morning? Great to see you, brother. All right, one moment, my dear friends. I'll be right back. All right, Chef Vinny. 2024 Bowman Chrome Mega. 2023 Bowman Chrome Mega. 1952 Naturel. See if we can't find you another Otani-san like we did last night, you legend. Good luck, Chef Vinny. And we are current. So, Mr. Shoneman, I know you're at work, my good man. Should we start with you there, Carson? And then we will move on. I totally agree, Jason Allen. Excuse me. Good morning, Jerry. How you doing, big man? Happy hump morning, you legend. Always good to see you, my brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes all around. The amazing Randy and Sarge. I sincerely appreciate those beautiful TikTok gifts, gentlemen. Thank you. Jim Cos. Oh, yes, we did, my good man. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Eddie Roost. Thank you for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. I appreciate you, my friend. Good morning and welcome to the family. Mr. Shoneman. He might have had to go back to work, so we will put him off to the side real quick. Mr. Jim Cos. You will be our very first family rip of the morning, my brother. Admiral Nelson. Good morning, my man. That's right. Good morning, buddy. Great to see you, brother. And Dutchy, thank you for beating that screen like it called your mother something derogatory. Damn good to see you, JVD. Slowly but surely, my dear friends, we're getting the whole family up in here. Great to see you, everybody. I am so with you, Brian Smith. So we actually had the same issue with the last Facebook group, and somehow those people did end up getting in. I just don't know how. Took them a couple of months, though, I remember. All right, Jim Cos. Let's go provisions hunting, shall we? Excellent way to start our morning, in my humble opinion. Good morning, Bobby Viles. Good morning to my second favorite J-Rod. First favorite Jared. That's right, Mikey. Yep, you remember. Me too. So weird, right? So weird. Gotta love some Facebook. All right, Jim Cos. Good luck, brother. And we start off with a just in case, Mr. Scott, Dombrowski, Singletary, Easel, the Weasel for my Seattle Seahawks. Mr. Malinowski, I am very well today, my brother. How you doing, Jeff? Great to see you, my man. Fred Barnett, shout out to Uncle Smitty's Eagles. A yay, yay. William Fuller, Reggie Roby with a leg kick that would make Bob Feller jealous. Nicely done there, Reggie. Al Clifton, Marion Butts, AC for Minnesota. Samansky, Son of a Beach, Bubby Brister, Brian Brennan, some morning alliteration. Steve Tasker, Roderick Thomas, Biner, Ball, Green, Andre Rison. Shout out to Lisa Left Eye Lopez. Wayne Haddix, Troy Aikman. Shout out to Mikey One, his PC. Awesome. Tom Benson, the Therminator, Mr. Thurman Thomas. Topher, Trace Armstrong, Da Berg, or Da Chiefs. John Landetta, Rich Camarillo. Kyle and the Jets. Kyle and the Jets. Good morning to Mr. Elton John. Marion Butts, so nice. You got him twice. AC, Samansky, Beach, Brister, Brennan, Asker, Michael Brooks, Bavaro, Double C, Carl Cotta. And we're not talking about Coney Carl. David Fulcher, Henry Ellard, Robbie Brown, Vincent Brown, a couple of back-to-back Browns. Finishing that off for you, Jim Cos. Wonderful first rip of the morning, my dude. I am so sorry we couldn't find your provisions in there, gosh dang it. I'm sorry, buddy. But I appreciate you as always, Jim Cos. And good morning, Mr. McMillan. Great to see you, James. Mr. Cosgrove, these are going in your pile, my brother. And thank you as always for utilizing junkwaxvintage.com and giving us some beautiful 1991 Fleer eye candy to start our morning. Much love to you, Jim. Okie dokie. Do we have Mr. Shoneman? Carson, are you here, my brother, over here on Twitch? And speaking of Twitch, my dear friends, we just hit 100 messages over here already. You chatty Cathys, thank you as always. I love it. And my dear friends, as I have said before, and I will say it again, I never apologize for the redundancy. I'm absolutely convinced that it is absolutely impossible to go out and have anything less than a stellar day when you start it right here in the front yard. Today is no different. So thank you so much for starting the day right. Good morning, Mr. Sitter. Good morning, Corey Bader. Great to see you, my man. I agree. It looks like maybe Carson Shoneman is still working. So we're going to put his off to the side. No big deal. Do we have a Jose Santos Jr. in here by chance? Jose Santos Jr. It's Danny. Good morning, Senor Rendon, my Colorado cousin. Great to see you, my brother. How's the morning going? There we go. Got Mr. Carson all squared away. And we will get into his here in just a minute when we see him. Excellent. Mr. Colt Simmons. My man. I love the positivity. Beautiful. Well, I am very glad you keep us on in the background. Thank you, Colt. It does not go unnoticed, my friend. And Jerry, my dude. I cannot thank you enough for the money gun, my man. I've only seen a handful of those gifts in the history of this channel, my friend. Thank you so much. That is a magnificent way to start our morning. And Dutchie over there beating me over the head with some beautiful tiny dinies. Thank you, legend. You know those are my favorite gifts of all time. I love those little tiny dinies. Always have, always will. Mr. Jason Allen says, hey, Dalen, not sure if you take pack requests, but the Allure hockey cards are beauties. I'd love to see some in the shop one day. We actually have had Allure hockey a couple times. It's just been a minute since we have. So we will definitely have more hockey in the shop. I appreciate that, Jason. And keep in mind, my dear friends, if there's ever a product that you want to see here on this channel, all you have to do is shoot us a quick email to support@junkwaxvintage.com. You rock my face off, Mikey One. Thank you, good sir. All right, folks. Do we have, one more time, Jose Santos Jr.? How about Caleb Davies? And after those gentlemen, it will be Chef Vinny. Do we have a Chef Vinny in the house? We can probably take this guy down. Don't need to stare at a break sheet. Dutchie says, I just picked up 2 Fleer football. I'm gifting them to Mr. Jim. Hope he gets a provision. Say what? Are you saying that you snagged some packs down from junkwaxvintage.com and you are gifting them to Mr. Jim Cause? Really? I would love to facilitate that, my brother. Thank you so much, you big sweetie. That is ridiculously kind of you, my brother, and I cannot thank you enough for paying that forward to the family. Mr. Bolus, good morning, Bill. All right, I see it. Outstanding. And Bill, I see a beautiful break spot as well. Thank you, buddy. So, Dutchie, I see 2 packs here. Are both of them going to Jim Cause? Good morning, Chaser. Hey, you too, buddy. Great to see you, Mr. Stavanovich. My man. And this is exactly why I say, my dear friends, almost every single day, that we have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby. Right here in the JWBCC. It is actions like that. Dutchie, you rock my face off, my brother. Thank you so much for being so sweet and kind. Jim Cause, you get another chance to pull some provisions this morning, my man, courtesy of Dutchie. And you are in the queue, my brother. Thank you again, Dutch. Love you, brother. Amazing. Mr. Sean David. I love it. I appreciate the positivity this morning, Sean. Hope you're having a good morning over there on YouTube, good buddy. Excellent to have you. All right, my dear friends, do we have a Chef Vinny? Just want to make sure he's here before we rip into his boxes. Maybe. Or a Carson Schoeneman. We have Carson back here with us. I know he's in and out this morning because he's working. Danny Rendon, you were adding a son-in-law to the family on Friday. Congratulations, my man. Hope you have a great time at the wedding. Well, I think we lost Mr. Schoeneman this morning, gosh dang it. But like I said, he's working, so we get it. And we do not have a Chef Vinny either. So, Jim Cause, we're back to you, big man. Oh, Mr. Josh Fish, that is insanely kind of you to say, my brother. Thank you. And wonderful to have you there on YouTube, buddy. All right, Jim Cause. Let's see if we can't redeem ourselves, shall we? Jerry, thank you for the tiny dinies and the donut. Breakfast of Champions. I appreciate you so much, Jer Bear. Thank you, sir. Excuse me. So, Legends, if you're just rolling up in here this morning, we are 2 teams away from busting into that 6 hobby boxer that also has Immaculate and Bob Ross. Getting close. All right, we start off with a Ron Heller, Johnny Williams, Anthony Thoney, Warren Moon for those now defunct Oilers, Gary Wilkins, Michael Stonebreaker for the Fightin' Irish, Derek Walker, Old Deadpool. How about some Wade Wilson for Minnesota, Greg Townsend, Jack Trudeau, Warren Williams, Greg Riccozzi, some Old Greg.
Come on, Craig.
It's attached to your rod, mother licka. Lorenzo White, Carl Mecklenburg for the Horsies. Shout out to Scotty 2 Hottie Kuniko. Old Megapint Megat, Anthony Munoz. Oh, hell yeah. There you go, my brother. How about Mr. Mike Singletary on the Fleer Provisions. Thank you so much, Dutchie. Do you see what you did there, legend? And Scotty 2 Hottie C over here on TikTok. Thank you so much, good buddy. You know I love those little buggers. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, Scotty C. David Fulcher. Henry Ellard. Robbie Brown. Back-to-back Browns. Roderick Thomas. Hey, Mr. Josh Fish. I totally understand, my brother. Have a magnificent remainder of your Wednesday, and we will see you back here tonight, Mr. Fish. Love you, buddy. Ernie Biner. Always on the ball. Mr. Jerry Ball. Hugh Green. Andre Rison. Addicts. And Troy Aikman. Last but not least there for you, Jim.
Hit it.
And I am so stoked that we could find one of those elusive, fabled provisions. And you know when we find those folks, those do get top loaded. Humongous shout out to Dutchie for donating that one to Jim this morning, my man. That is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Going into your pile, Jimbo. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know it, Mr. Piccirilli. Thank you, David. All right, folks. Do we have a Carson Schoeneman in the house? Or a Chef Vinny? Or do we have one half of the Super Stroopers? I don't know if we should rip this if we don't have Chef Vinny here or not. I could not agree more, Dutchie. That is a wonderful way to start our day. You are spot on, my man. Could not agree more. Excuse me. Good morning, sickness. Dalen. Chia. I always wanted one of those chia pets back in the day. Never got one, though. Give me a hell yeah in the chat if you ever had a chia pet. You're very welcome, Mr. Allen. That's right. A lot of Oilers, right? Excuse me. Well, gosh dang it. One more shout out for Chef Vinny. And Carson Schoeneman. And Caleb Davies. And we're going to go ahead and refresh that shop real quick. Good morning, Jason. Excellent to see you, Mr. Wine. How we doing on this happy hump morning? Good morning, Mike. Thank you for beating that screen, my brother. Great to see you as always. Happy Wednesday. Ah, there you go, Scotty C. Shout out to the Tweety Bird, my man. I taught a top putty tat. Corey Bader, never had a chia pet. You and I both, my man. You and I both. Ah, Mr. Sitter, you had the Bob Ross chia pet, peanut butter and jealous. That was always the one I wanted. With the green afro. It kind of seems like, though, that's one of those things that you would buy, and then it never looks like the picture on the box, right? I can imagine, like, sparsely laid out soil and, like, a little sprout here and a sprout there instead of, like, a big bushy afro. I always thought, you know, even as a little kid, I kind of saw the holes in that one. That's a tough one. There's a lot of room for user error. Can I get a hell yeah? Absolutely, Mike. Just waking up over there, Jason? Well, I'm glad I can be part of the happy Wednesday morning, my brother. Great to see you as always. Ah, there you go, Mike. Spot on, my man. Excellent. I appreciate the vouch. Ah, nice, Brian. So you must have had one, my man. Beautiful. All right, legends. Let's refresh that shop real quick. Since we are missing a couple of folks. Mr. Danny Rendon says, how is Sawyer doing? He is doing very well, my friend. I appreciate you asking. So he's still going to school every single day, rocking. I must say, I see him in here doing his homework every day. I get some proud dad vibes. He's doing really well. And he's killing it at his job also. Although it's a little bit of a learning curve for him at the job because everybody speaks Spanish, and he does not. So he's getting a crash course in restaurant Spanish. But other than that, he is magnificent. Thank you for asking, Danny. Good morning, Mr. Koba. Danny Rendon, his ear is all healed up. Oh, no. Not yet, my friend. I wish. So I think he's probably still got 3 or 4 weeks on that ruptured eardrum. Poor fella. Thank you so much, Mikey. I appreciate you dropping that helpful information in the chat, good sir. All right, folks. I think we're going to go ahead and rip for Chef Vinny. And Carson Schoeneman. If you are here this morning, my man, please let me know. Let's get into some 1952 Naturel, 2023 Bowman Chrome Mega, and 2024 Bowman Chrome Mega. Top of the morning to our favorite Devil Dog golfer. How we doing, Andrew? Big hugs and firm handshakes. Hoorah. Hope you're having a wonderful morning there, big guy. Perfect timing. Let's go chronological order. Start with 2023 Bowman Chrome. Good luck, Chef Vinny. As always, my dear friends, if you would like to head on over to junkwaxvintage.com, you are invited. There's a delicious wall of wax right here to my left, but to be completely transparent, we do have some new stuff coming in today also. So if you want to wait, I get it. Empty box there, Chef Vinny. Pack number 4, and your Mojo packs to the side, because it is tradición. Good morning, you legends over here on TikTok, and I cannot thank you enough for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. We are almost up to 30,000 likes over here. My dear, dear friends, thank you so, so much. You rock my face off. Twice. And then once again in the morning. Good luck, Chef Vinny. I feel you on that one, David Piccirilli. I did the same thing at the Gap many, many years ago. Ah, roger that, my man. Hey, that's one way to learn. Shout out to old Abercrombie and Fitch. I remember back in the day when you could only get Abercrombie from a catalog. Before there was even brick and mortar stores. Mr. Degatti, Joe, says, I hope you worked in radio at one point. If not, you missed your calling. That's very kind of you to say, my man. Thank you, Joe. Good to see you again, Mr. Degatti. That is correct, Scotty, just like East Bay. Yep, I remember those too. All right, how about some Garrett Cole, Brandon Crawford's brother-in-law, Francisco. Back-to-back Franciscos. Mookie. Nolan. Mr. Hectochromia himself, Mad Max. The Master. Brett Beatty. Bobby Witt Jr. Shout out to Alan White. Seiya Suzuki. Quirky Casas for the Bo Sox. Anthony Rizzo. Gabriel Moreno for the Diamondbacks. Shout out to Mr. Esposito. Luis Robert, also known as Pantera in Bo Jackson's Battle Arena. Good morning, Steven, Mr. Amerman. Great to see you on this happy hump morning. How are you, my guy? Jose Ramirez. Miggy Vargas. Byron Buxton from Minnesota. Osvaldo Cabrera. Nolan Arenado. Anthony Volpe, rookie. And Michael Bush. Last but not least for the Trolley Dodgers. Shout out to Mr. Koba. Excellent first few packs. Good morning, Mr. Ryder Austin. You must be new here, my friend. Good to see you. All right, last pack magic for Chef Vinny on box number 1 of 3. Good luck, Chef Vinny. And Stephen Amerman, thank you so much for the beautiful TikTok gift, my man. I appreciate you more than you will ever know. Starting off with your 2023 Rookie of the Year, Michael Harris. My PC, Chaz of the Jism. Mikey Stanton. Julio Rodriguez. Excuse me. My PC, some Julio of the Rodriguez. Beautiful. And one half of the Brothers Young. Finishing that one off for Tejas. Excuse me. Good morning, Mr. Todd O'Hara. Excellent to see you as always, Todd in the wet sprocket. How are we doing this morning, my man? You were just in time to see us busting into the last couple of packs of a 2023 Bowman Chrome Mega Box. Buenos dias, Kobe Luna. Que bueno verte, señor. ¿Cómo está? On this marvelous mañana de miércoles. Good morning, Ryan Bruns. How was my favorite Funnel Jackson this morning? Good morning, E. We got both the Henshin brothers in the house. Great to see you, boys. And we start off with a Blaze Jordan for the Bo Sox. Shout out to Mr. Kobe Luna. Ah, gracias, Mr. Pack. Lo siento en envancia. Porque mi español es basura. Porque soy muy gringo. How about a D'Angelo Sarmiento on the pink Mojo Refractor? First Bowman for the Mets. And that one is numbered to 199. Gunnar Henderson, rookie on the iconic for the Orioles. Shout out to Mr. Ryan Bruns. Andy Acevedo, first Bowman. Almeida. Chicken. Alfredo. Duno for WKRP in Cincinnati. Aw, thank you so much, Rent to Center. I appreciate the kind words, my dude. Mr. Russell says, just bought into my first pack NBA hoops. Really, my man? I appreciate you, Russell. We're going to refresh that shop in just a couple of minutes, my man. Thank you for your patience. Mr. Fenstermacher, great to see you again, Brandon. Thank you for sharing out my live. Oh, that's cool, Jacob Gower. My man. And Scotty C hit me with a Panther paw over there. Thank you so much, you legend. Helping to keep this channel on the rails. One beautiful TikTok gift at a time. Bernice Valdez. Midnight in Colson Montgomery. Junior Caminero, your home run derby runner-up. And the Sarmiento So Nice. You got him twice on the Mojo packs. Excellent. Mr. Gentile, thank you for joining, buddy. Good to have you. That's right, Victor Lopez. I agree. DJ Chicken, good morning, my man. Mr. Averio, good morning and welcome. And thank you for sharing out my live, you big sweetie. In my humble opinion, folks, the best compliment that anybody can ever pay me over here on TikTok is when you share out my live like that. Thank you. All right, let's move on. Earl Chef Vinny. Mish, good morning, good sir. Great to see you again. How are you? Good luck, Chef Vinny. The Irish Leprechaun. Good morning. I'm the Leprechaun. Give me a hell yeah if you get that reference, please and thank you. I appreciate you dropping that information in the chat, Mikey Koba. Thank you, legend. Empty box, Chef Vinny. Let me snag myself a little sippy. That's right, Burt Reynolds. Nailed it. Good to see you this morning. Shout out to Smokey and the Bandit. Ah, que bueno, que bueno. Ah, sí, yo también, Joey Luna. Tú sabes, güey. Mucho emocionado. Porque la fin de semana pasado. Porque fue muy ocupado. All right, we have a couple of mega box packs. They're going to go off to the side because it is tradición. As well as that pack number 4. Good morning, Tay-Tay. Ah, your Griffey card is a 1992 Donruss. Nice. Gotta love some juicy junk wax, homie. Well, that is a beautiful thing, Tay-Tay. I appreciate that. I was wondering about that last night. But I hope you and Sophie have an absolutely wonderful Wednesday. Big hugs and firm handshakes to both of my fellow Texans. Great to see you this morning, Taylor. Okie dokie. Buena suerte, Chef Vinny. And we start off with a Matty Ice. Your 2023 Rookie of the Year, Corbin Carroll. Soderstrom. Manny Machado. Mr. Wyatt Langford, rookie. No Elvie Marte, former Seattle Mariner, rookie. Good morning, Ken Steinke. Great to see you, my brother. How we doing, Ken? Ozzy Albies. Chanul. Yelich. Marcus Semien. Seager. Back-to-back Rangers. Davis Schneider. And that luscious lip curtain. Shout out to Mr. Jason Russell. Al's son, Mr. Jack Leiter. Andy Rodriguez, little E-Rod. Royce Lewis. Jose Ramirez. Encarnacion. Christian Encarnacion. Strand. Colton Cowser. Kyron Paris, rookie. Lawrence Butler. Last but not least for Dutch's Athletics. Outstanding. Oh, really, Corey Bader? So, folks, I am getting reports that 6 hobby box PYT with Bob Ross and Impeccable is full. Nicely done, my dear friends. You already know I am chomping at the bit to bust into that one. Mr. Gower, I wish you were here too, buddy. But shout out to West Virginia. All right, last pack number 4. We have a Junior Caminero. He's got the juice. Tatis. Bryce Harper. The Martian. Curtis Mead. Finishing that one off for Tampa Bay. Pablo Luis Moren Ortiz. Bienvenidos, my man. Welcome to the family. Great to have you. Mucho aprecio for joining us. And we're down to the last 2 packs. Good luck, Chef Vinny. And then we're busting into some 2022 Topps Naturel. Miss Melly P, good morning, my dear. Huzzah. And thank you so much for the beautiful hearts. I heart you right back, Miss Melly. JLR219, thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome to the family, bud. And we start off with an Eduardo Beltre from Minnesota on the tire track cards, as Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko would say. There's Chef Vinny. Chef Vinny, this is your box, buddy. You have done very well thus far. Let's finish strong. We're on your Mojo packs of box number 2. Mr. Juan Baez for the Brew Crew. Great to see you, Chef Vinny. Caleb Durbin. No Elvie Marte. Rookie. Austin Riley. Jung Hoi Lee. Rookie for the Gigantes. Royce Lewis for Minnesota. Bobby Witt Jr. Shout out to Mr. Alan White. Henry Davis for the Pirates. And back-to-back Henry Davis. Finishing that one off for you. I think this whole subset is pretty damn cool. Anytime there's a photo of them holding their own card, take my money. There you go, Chef Vinny. Legends, I have got to go down and get the door real quick. I appreciate you bearing with me for just a moment. I will be right back. Mrs. Junkwax is gone. So give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, please. I'll be right back, folks. Sorry about that, fam. Thank you for bearing with me for a moment there. So full disclosure, we had a big old shipment coming in from UPS today. Mrs. Junkwax is out at an appointment right now. So I left a note on the door. Told them to ring that bell until I come down because we need these packages. Otherwise, they will take the packages and they'll try to deliver them again tomorrow. No, thank you. We need this stuff. Okie dokie. Mr. Hurley. Chef Vinny. Last box magic, my man.
One down, one to go.
Good luck. Did you see that the Otani that we pulled together last night, by the way? That was pretty amazing, buddy. Peanut butter and jealous. All right, let's do it. Good luck, Chef Vinny. And Carson Schoeneman, are you here this morning, bud? Corey Bader, I appreciate the empathy, my friend. Yeah, you get it. That's right. I have had that happen. Oh! You lucky, lucky ducky. Oh, my man. Folks, if you do not know what this product is, goodness gracious. This is what this product is. Good morning, Dominic. Great to see you, Mr. Juvenile. I hope so too, Miss Melody. So, back in 1960, hundreds of cases of 1952 Topps were dumped into the Atlantic Ocean. That is true. And Topps teamed up with an artist called Naturel to recover the long-lost specimens through a nautical-inspired reimagining of this historic set. So it's basically like these cards. Imagine if they were able to sit underwater for the last 60 years without, like, dissolving. That is the shtick of this set. And right off the jump, rookie, Bobby Witt Jr. That is glorious. And it's numbered 68 out of 99. Congratulations there, my good man. As the kids would say, you are paid, my brother. That is beautiful. And I almost guarantee you that we have some buyers right here in this family, if you're trying to sell it. Thank you so much, James Erickson. Thank you, Chef Vinny. I love this thing that we have, Chef Vinny. I appreciate you so much, buddy. Thank you. All right, last pack magic. We have a buyer over here on TikTok. There you go. Shout out to Joseph. Dang it, Bobby. You're always whacking like a spider monkey. I caught you whacking in my tool shed. All right, here we go. Big bucks, no wanders. We did find you Wander Franco last night, unfortunately, too, to go with your Shohei Ohtani encased. And we have a Jose Ramirez. The man, the myth, the pool hose. Ooh, what do we have here, buddy? We have got some serious color here, my man. We'll sweat that one. Mariano Rivera. The Iron Man, Mr. Cal Ripken Jr. The Polar Bear, Pete Alonso, your Mets home run king. And last but not least, high rate. Oh, Mylanta? Oh, I thought it was O'Neal Cruz, but it is Ke'Bryan Hayes. And it's numbered to 5. First on print to 5. Not too shabby there, my brother. Congratulations, Chef Vinny. Another bookend, too. Goodness gracious, my brother. Good morning, Sam. Always my friend. Brand new 55-point top loader there for you, Chef Vinny. Beautiful. My man, we have ripped through a couple of cases of this product. This is the lowest numbered card that we have ever found. You just set a record there, buddy. Congratulations, Chef Vinny. First on print to 5 on the Ke'Bryan Hayes. Absolutely beautiful, brother. And you know we sleeve every one of those up because they're all essentially short printed. Sal D, all you have to do, my man, is shoot an email to support@junkwaxvintage.com. RJ, yes, I am, my dude. Right here in Austin, Texas. Correct. Bill, these are they're 2022 Topps X Naturel. So it's a collaboration with an artist called Naturel. I sure am, RJ. You betcha. I have not been able to go to the Comedy Mothership yet because it's always sold out and it's very expensive to go, and I am not a rich man. But someday I would love to go see an episode of Kill Tony. Alrighty. Well, Chef Vinny, congratulations again on that first on print to 5. That is a second-year Ke'Bryan Hayes. He was a rookie in 21. And thank you again for the 2 mega boxes. And Chef Vinny, while I have you, my brother, do we want to just have like a permanent thing that if I see boxes from you, I will just go ahead and rip them, whether you're here or not? So that way you can just go back and watch the replay. Happy to do so, if that's what you would like. Mr. Sickness, we just pulled a first on print to 5 Ke'Bryan Hayes, my friend. Excellent. Kirk Woa, I opened one once and got 2 wanders. I know, brother. I know. I remember. That was a rough one. I'm so sorry, Kirk Woa. I know it. I know it. Gosh dang it. All right, good to go. Chef Benny, that is a beautiful thing, my brother, and I'm very happy to put that in the old memory bank. You got it, buddy. And again, welcome to the family, Chef Benny. Very grateful that you're here with us, my man. Another restaurant professional with us. Well, I don't know if you're aware, Chef Benny, but I'm a restaurant professional myself for many, many years. All right, shout out to Mr. Carson Schoeneman. Are you here this morning, Carson? That's right, Brian Smith. 'Cause bustin' makes me feel good. Shout out to the Ghostbusters. I am refreshing that shop real quick, legends. You are very welcome, Chef Benny. All thanks go to you, my good man. All right. Ooh, we do have some new stuff up there on the website, legends. Mr. Wyatt Rodenbeck taking down those last 2 spots in that 6 hobby boxer. Wyatt.
This is the coolest thing I have ever seen.
Cannot thank you enough, good man. I appreciate you, buddy. Taking down the Marlins and the Rays. And you folks know about last team magic. It is inevitable that we find something juicy out of one of these last 2 teams. There you go, my dear friends. We do have a full 6 hobby box break. We're going to bust into a pack for our buddy Mr. Teat Russell. 1 single pack of 1990-1991 NBA hoops. And I believe this is your very first rip with us today, Russ. Let's see if we can't find you that elusive Mark Jackson. Maybe the GOAT, Mr. Michael Jordan. Mr. Stavanovich says, I'm thinking Vladdy in the Bob Ross edition, baby, let's go. Oh, I hope so, my man. Dem Broncos 2024 says, what does that Griffey comp at? That is a great question, my man. I have no idea. So that is part of my PC. I will probably never, ever sell it. So price kind of doesn't matter to me, my man. I hope that makes sense. But I appreciate you asking. Ray Martinez. Just purchased and packing up one of your breaks. I put in the wrong shipping address. Oh no, Ray. I'm so sorry, buddy. But all you have to do, Senor Martinez, shoot a quick email to support@junkwaxvintage.com and give us the right address. We'll get y'all squared away there, Ray. Shout out to Mrs. Junkwax. And buenos dias, my friend. All right, Russell Teat. Are you here, buddy? And are you ready? And folks, I believe this is our last family rip before we get into that break. Aw, thank you so much, Dim Broncos. I'm originally from the Seattle area. I now live in Austin, Texas, though. Been here for 13 years. Sounds great, Russell. Thank you, big man. Good luck. See if we can't find you some first rip magic. And we start with a bull, Mr. Stacey King. Airmail, Karl Malone. Doogie Style, thank you for sharing out my live, buddy. Chucky in person. Rodney McRae. Johnny Battle. Bill. I've got no muscles. Man. From Minnesota. Jeff Grayer. Blair Rasmussen with Michael Thompson co-starring. Clay Thompson's daddy. Wes Unseld. Greg Kite with Vlade Divac co-starring. Ricky Green. Clyde the Glide Drexler. Shout out to Rip City. And you got the Hick from French Lick co-starring. Little legend Larry back there. Jack Haley with another Michael Thompson co-starring. Derek Miss Cheevius. And Eddie Lee Wilkins and his Chrome Dome. Finishing off that pack for you, Mr. Teat. I appreciate you, Russell. I'm going to sleeve up your All-Star Clyde the Glide. And Mr. Teat, I sincerely hope that this is just the first of many, many rips that you and I get to do together, my friend. Thank you, Russell. As always, my dear friends, if it is your very first time tuning in to this ugly mug, it is absolutely wonderful to have you. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage, and you can find me here, folks, almost every single day. I start your morning, I end your evenings with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs. Typically at my expense. And that is exactly how I want it. So if you are new here this morning, folks, couple of things for you. We are live on 5 separate simultaneous platforms right this second. Right meow. So if you want to come over here and join us on YouTube or Kick or Facebook, or if you want to hang out with the whole rest of the fam damly, you can come over here and join us on Twitch. Come on over, baby. We would love to have you. The water is fine. That's right. Shout out to the Super Stroopers. Aw, you are so welcome, Coach, or Chef Vinny. Grateful to have you in the family, my good man. Big hugs and firm handshakes to my fellow restaurant professional. I got you squared away there. Russell, thank you again, my man. Mr. Dallas, and we're not talking about J.R. Ewing. Derek J., welcome back, you legend. So damn good to see another OG of the family gracing us with his presence. What's up, D? Damn, it's good to see you, brother. Cheers. Excuse me. Oh, Danny Rendon, I will absolutely relay that message to the CEO. Thank you so much, good buddy. I know she will appreciate that very, very much. And by the way, folks, if you guys ever want to give Mrs. Junkwax some kudos, remember, you can actually just shoot a quick email to support@junkwaxvintage.com. That goes straight to Mrs. Junkwax. And that is the address that you need to send if you ever have any shipping issues or any questions on your shipping. But there's another purpose also. You could just write her and say, hey, Chica, you're doing a great job. That would go a long way. You are more than welcome. Dallas, being at 50,000 likes already is crazy. You are absolutely right, my man. I know it. 49,000 over here on TikTok this morning. You absolute legends. Thank you so much for beating that screen like it kicked your little sister in the shin and ran away. Good morning, Dallas. And Dallas, you are just in time, my man. Rye Dog, thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome to the crew, buddy. So, folks, we have a 6 hobby box baseball break, and this bad boy is full. So you know what we must do. If you would do me a solid, either memorize the spots that you have, or just go ahead and take a screenshot of that list, because I am going to take it down in just a second. Absolutely right, Mr. Stavanovich. You are spot on, my brother. And that is one of the things I say almost every single day here on this show. You know, we never have a choice in what's going to come across our path in this life, but you always, 100% of the time, have a choice in how you choose to react to it. Spot on, Chase Stavanovich. You're in the right place, buddy. All right, legends. How about 4 boxes? 2 boxes of 2025 Topps Series 1, 2 boxes of 2025 Donruss. And then how about the pièce de la résistance? '25 Panini Impeccable. Looking at 5 autographs. And our very first and possibly only box of 2025 Joya Baseball. Shout out to Bob Ross. Spot on, Mr. Stavanovich. That's right. That's right. All right, folks. I have always been transparent with you. This is a very, very expensive box. These are $850 for the Joya Baseball. These little bad boys are about $500 or $600 on the Impeccable. So this is not a small break, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking at up to 15 autographs. We're going to start with the bulk boxes, and we will finish off with the Impeccable and Bob Ross. Now, is there anybody here? Because we have gone through probably 2.5 cases of 2025 Topps Series 1. We have gone through over 55 boxes of 2025 Donruss Baseball. Is there anybody here that's going to be upset if we skip through some base cards on the bulk boxes Of course, we're not skipping through anything on the Bob Ross and Impeccable. But these little bad boys, we will skip through the base cards. But keep in mind, my friends, if you are in this break, even though we skip through the base cards, you still get every single base card. We send you everything, for better or worse. We don't play the we just send you the hits game like I see on some other channels. Thank you, Boogaloo. Nailed it. Thank you, Kirk Woa. All right, my dear friends.
It's time!
2025 Topps Series 1. Getting us started. I feel like I'm at the top of a roller coaster. About to hit that drop. This is a big break, folks. This one's going to take a few. We'll let those sit right there. And of course, my dear friends, we're going to rip all those pack number 4s last with our silver packs. That little bad boy right there. Mr. Simons. Great to see you this morning, Cody. My man. We are just getting into a break right now, my brother. I am so sorry, Cody Simons. So, my friend. Let me check that shop real quick. Cody, I see you there, buddy. So, there's a very, very good chance that we might be ripping those tonight. Is that going to be okay, Cody Simons? Andrew Shumper, good morning. Gosh, I hope so. All those pack number 4s we will rip last. Much appreciated, Cody Simon. The plural. Outstanding, my brother. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Oh, you know it's going to be Mr. Boogaloo. All right, good luck, fam damly. Skipping through some base cards. And we have a Grapefruit League Francisco Lindor for the Mets. And Mets is my cousin, Mr. Brandon Daigle. And not a whole lot in round number 1. Keep myself honest here. Ooh, we have a numbered to 2025 for the Angels. Joe Adell going to Mr. Stevanovic. There you go, Chaser. Our very first numbered card out of 2025. And we're good. Outstanding. Round number 2. Good morning, Reese Lightning. Hanging with Mr. Cooper. Good morning to our Prince Edward Island pal, Mr. Krabby Rob. Hope you and Adeline are having a wonderful morning. Shout out to our favorite single dad in the family. Good to see you, my brother. You are just in time. We're actually busting into our 6 hobby box mixer that has the Bob Ross box and 2025 Immaculate. I love it, Corey Bader. Beautiful. Hello. Alrighty. Skipping through some base. We have a 1990 throwback Marlin Connor Norby rookie. That goes to Wyatt Rodenbeck. Hall to the Hall, Mr. Sandy Koufax. For the Trolley Dodgers, going to Mean Brad Green. The captain, and we're not talking about Mr. Chris Condor, Derek Jeter, and that one goes to Brandon Daigle as well. And a little Jared Kelenic finishing off round number 2. Ruben Omar, bienvenidos, my man. From Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. Bienvenidos, que bueno verte. Y lo siento en advance porque mi español es basura. Es porque soy muy gringo. Bienvenidos a familia, Ruben. Nice to have you, buddy. They still do make Upper Deck cards. Yes, they do, my man. Absolutely. They just don't have the baseball license, unfortunately. Mr. Edison, good morning. Krabby Patty, great to see you, buddy. Mr. Yurkich, good morning. All right, round number 3. Beautiful Chris Condor. Good morning, legend. Perfect timing. Ooh. How about a sneaky little relic for the Fightin' Phillies? And that goes to Mr. Justin Miller. Kyle Schwarber on the game-used memorabilia. Little Matty Chapman for the Gigantes. Shout out to Mr. Rob Richardson, our family pharmacist. And some base cards, finishing off round number 3 of box number 1. Round number 4. Mr. Ollie, good morning. Eco Pro, I love that you have a soundboard.
Oh, yeah.
Me too, bro. Good to see you again, and thank you for making the switch to Twitch. I see that you have a Twitch Prime subscription. You can actually hit that subscription button for free. I'm going to do my damnedest to earn that free subscription. And thank you for the positivity, my friend. You know how this channel rolls. All right, here we go. Let me snag myself a little sippy. Cheers, my friends. Dane Yurkich says, how many packs do you have to open? Good question, my friend. Probably close to like 50, 60, maybe? Something like that? You know it, Keith Roskadon. Good morning, legend. You are just in time to see us busting into box number 1 of 6. How about another Met? Maybe. Adrian Beltre. Could be a Ranger. Yep, that is a Ranger. I'm so sorry. That goes to Wyatt Rodenbeck and the Texas Rangers. Whole bunch of base cards. How about a 1990 throwback Stan the Man for our St. Lunatics going to Mean Brad Greeny? All Topps team, Mr. Aaron Judge for the Pinstripes going to Brandon Daigle. And that finishes off round number 4. We're going to save all those pack number 4s until we get done. Let's do one more box of 2025 Topps Series 1. I see you, Dutchie. I see you, brother. So Luke Weaver's in Topps Series 2. I think. But I'll keep my eyes peeled for you. Silver pack number 2. Box number 2. Excuse me. All right, pack number 4, Ectomy. One last. All right, box number 2. Good luck. And we are getting down to the nitty-gritty on these boxes. They are out of our sealed case. And I don't think we've seen a case hit yet. So hoping if we can find one. Bobby Ballgame looking for some of those all aces? Yes, sir. That would be magnificent. Oh, we're froze on Twitch. Uh-oh. Is anybody over here frozen on Twitch? Hello, hello? Oh, okay. Thank you, Dutchie. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate that. Good, good, good. Just got a report from TikTok. All right, we start off with a screwball. Now remember, folks, anytime we have a dual or triple card, it will always go to the player on the left or top. Reese Lightning, so that was Topps Series 2, my friend. Yes, but we did. You're right. You're absolutely right. How about a Sammy Kershaw on that 1990 throwback? I see Brian Smith. My man. How about for my Seattle Mariners on the gold, Tyler Locklear. Beautiful. And that goes to Mr. Ryan Bruns. And that is numbered 44 out of 50. How about Julio or Ellie De La Cruz on print? Leaving that one up for you, brother. Always happy to find a numbered Mariner. Shout out to the captain, Mr. Derek Jeter. Another one for Brandon Daigle. Ollie, I am very well this morning, my man. How are you? Just right in the middle of a break this morning, my brother. So you know it's a magnificent morning over here. Great to see our brother from down under. Juan Soto for the pinstripes. And that finishes off round number 1. We're going to sleeve and top load that number to 50 for Mr. Ryan Bruns. First card on the stand. Congratulations, Ryan. Round number 2. Good morning, my fellow Austinite and Dane Yurkich. I sincerely appreciate the TikTok gift, my friend. Thank you. It is gifts like that that help to keep this entire thing on the rails. Much love to you, Dane. Jason Hawkins, good morning, buddy. We are getting the whole family up in here, ladies and gentlemen. I love it, Wyatt. Yes, sir. Starting out with a not-so-dirty Sanchez. Oh. Well, hello. For our St. Lunatics, going to mean Brad Green, your 2022 MVP, Paul Goldschmidt, on the Bat Relic. Nice. How about the Nolan Express? Going to David Piccirilli in the Astros. Somebody bang a trash can. Beautiful. Always stoked to see some holy noly. Ooh, what was that? Ah. How about a blue parallel? And that goes to the Kansas City Royals. And that is Mr. Ryder Hall. The 150. Congratulations, Ryder. Wonderful to have you this morning, Mr. Hawkins. How's the morning going, my man? And that finishes off round number 2. Couple of sleevers here, homies. Mr. Pick Gavin over here on the TikTok says, I just started collecting cards looking to get box with min 1 autographed card. What one to get? That is a great question, my friend. There's a lot of boxes that have 1 autograph. So you're pretty safe on a lot of things there, Gavin. What I would do there, Gavin, is use Google to your advantage, or if you have ChatGPT, that can help also. There's just too many boxes to mention, my friend. Beautiful, Jason Hawkins. Shout out to the Pooches. Good morning, Sean. How's our Canadian cousin on this wonderful Wednesday morning? Ray Martinez, tier 1 drops in 5 minutes. Nice. We will have some in the shop soon. I know it. My Pacific Northwest pal. Good morning, my man. That is correct, Bobby Viles. Mr. Paul Bailey, did you ever send that Nolan I gave to you? Yes, I did, my man. Yes, I sure did. If you remember, it came back a PSA 8. That was a long time back, my man. And thank you again, Paul Bailey. It will be in my PC forever. How about a Grapefruit League Paul Skeens for the Pirates? Pirates are Mr. Cody Custer in this break. And a whole bunch of base cards. Oh, yeah. Y'all are going to end up with big old stacks out of this one. A lot of cards of this one. Mr. Joe Schmo says, we have a great setup in the background. I appreciate that, Joe. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate the kind words, my man. Positivity is what drives this channel. Kind of like gasoline in a car. Thank you so much. All right, folks, this is last base pack round of our 2025 Topps Series 1. And then we're getting into 2025 Donruss. And then we're getting into that Joy of Baseball and Impeccable. So if you want to see those packs, my dear friends, hang tight. Starting off with an Aaron Shunk for Colorado. Oh, that would be rad, Jason Hawkins. Threaten me with a good time, buddy. I could talk about that stuff all day. Always a parte with Mr. Ketel Marte for the Arizona Diamondbacks. Shout out to Mr. Esposito, our awesome Arizonan. I'm looking for that Luke Weaver, Dutchie. But I don't think he's in here. How about the Chicken Man, Mr. Wade Boggs, on the 1990 throwback for Mr. Neil Anthony and the Bo Sox. Mr. Piccirilli, if you're taking off this morning, my man, I totally understand. Ooh, nice. Little Ellie De La Cruz on the Cactus League. There you go, Brandon Daigle. And that finishes off round number 4. Let's get into all of our pack number 4s and silver packs of Topps Series 1. Good luck. Mr. Billy Niven says, what's the Bob Ross thing? That is a Topps Bob Ross collaboration box, my man. Feel free to Google it. Mr. Grapefruit, good morning. All right. Starting off with a Chris Taylor for the Trolley Dodgers on those City Connect. Little Jackson Merrill for San Diego going to Melody on that 1990 throwback. That design is ridiculously nostalgic. How about a true silver Travis d'Arnaud for the Braves going to Uncle Smitty? Yay. Ollie, that is correct. 1 month until NBA. And we have a big old NBA break coming soon, too. How about Jackson Merrill and Manny Machado on the All Smiles for San Diego? Jorge Soler on the Aqua. That is not numbered for the Atlanta Braves. Ellie De La Cruz, so nice, you got him twice. Grapefruit, we do everything here on this channel, my man. If it comes in packs, we rip it. From baseball, football, basketball, UFC, WWE, Garbage Pail Kids, Star Wars, Pokemon, RoboCop, Dick Tracy, Alf. You name it, we rip it. All right, second pack number 2 round. Or pack number 4 round, excuse me. Then we'll get into those silver packs. Corey Bader, still waiting on some cricket cards. Very nice. Or some curling. Oh, my brother. If you remember, we have found quite a few curlers in that Allen and Ginter. Shout out to the curling. How about a Ned Flanders, Miles Michaelis, and that luscious lip curtain getting us started? Kirk wants some sumo. That's right, my man. Hang around long enough. I'm sure we'll have some sumo. Old Jordan Westberg for the Orioles on the Future Stars. That goes to Wyatt Rodenbeck and the Orioles. Shout out to Uncle Moosey. How about another Jackson Merrill or Miss Melody on the Greatest Hits? Little Jacob Wilson rookie in there for the Athletics on the paper. Mark Vientos on the True Silver for the Mets going to Brandon Daigle. And some base cards with River Ryan, rookie for the Trolley Dodgers on the 1990 throwback. And that finishes off all of our pack number 4s. How about a couple of juicy silver packs, y'all? And then we're busting into some 2025 Donruss. And then Bob Ross and Impeccable. Actually, we'll probably do those in the other order. Impeccable, then Bob Ross. But we start with Aurelvis Martinez, rookie for the Blue Jays. Drew Thorpe. Robin Yount. There you go, Andrew Shumper. Shout out to the family Devil Dog. Garrett Cole. Promo. Ricky Henderson. Nice one. That is beautiful. Congratulations, Brandon Daigle. Mr. Matty Chapman. A Rosa Reyna for our Seattle Mariners. The GOAT, Mr. Tony Gwynn for San Diego. And another promo. Last but not least, that Ricky Henderson is sweet. All right, let me put these off to the side real quick, you legends. Let's get into some 2025 Donruss. All right, box number 1. After I snag myself a little sippy. Mr. Paul Bailey says, I have a dumb question. I highly doubt that, sir. Feel free. What you got there, Paulie? I highly doubt that. How big of a boy are you? Roy D. Mercer. Mercer. Let's go. Empty box number 1. Pack number 4, Ectomy. All right, let's do it. Ooh, I see a number 1 draft pick right off the jump. Shout out to Mr. Tim Hudson. Paul Bailey says, is Bob Ross a painter? He was. Yes. Eco Pro. My man. You do get 1 free subscription a month, and I cannot thank you enough, brother. Sincerely appreciate that. And welcome to the family, Eco, officially. Hitting that sub button prime style. So, folks, I actually get some really kind and thoughtful questions sometimes behind the scenes, and I get people that'll reach out and they're like, hey, Dalen, we want to hit you with that Prime subscription, but we also want to make sure that you get paid. So just a fun fact, folks, I actually get like an extra $1.50 from those Prime subscriptions. So it is free for you, and I actually get more money for us. So that is extremely kind of people to ask, but just to let you know, those Prime subscriptions are fantastic. Oh, thank you so much, Eco. And hey, Eco, what is your first name, brother, if I may ask? Try to call everybody here on first name basis as long as I can. Number to 99, Mom Spaghetti. For the Astros, going to Mr. Piccirilli. Evan, welcome to the family, my man, Senor Ortiz. Great to have you, buddy. Pudge Rodriguez on the Optic Preview Prism. That's right, Kirk Wawa. Boogaloo, I love it, buddy. I hope we can find one of those short prints. Oh. Speaking of short prints, how about a 33 out of 99 Nick Kurtz? Going to Brandon Daigle in the Athletics. Beautiful, brother. Congratulations, Brandon. Excellent way to start 2025 Donruss. Mr. Spencer Jones for the Pinstripes. Kendall George on the cracked ice for the Trolley Dodgers. Going to Mean Brad Green. And how about number to 15? Beautiful. The hits just keep coming. Eddie Matthews for the Milwaukee Braves on the Optic Preview. Hey, thank you so much, Evan. And always keep in mind, my friend, there is never any pressure to make any purchases here. You are more than welcome to just come as you are, be part of the family, and chat it up. But I'm always very, very grateful when people can utilize junkwaxvintage.com. But there is never any pressure, my friend. There's people that have been here for years that have never, ever made a purchase. And that's okay. I just appreciate you being here. How about a Spencer Jones on the Unleashed? Little filler. And a couple of Nationals. Finishing off the paper. Oh, Susanna and Brady House. Good morning, Jonesy. Great to see you, my brother from another mother. How we doing on this happy hump morning? You are just in time to see us bust into this beautiful, beautiful break. Keith Roskadal, the UFC break is still available. Yes, sir. I think we're down to 5 spots left on that one. And by the way, Jonesy, You know, I told you a few months back, my brother, that you have a surprise coming. It's still coming. To be transparent, I'm waiting on it right now. I won't tell you where it is, but I'm waiting on it. And I'm very excited to gift that to you, buddy. I think you're going to like it. I hope so, anyway. Okie dokie. Round number 2. I love you so much, Mikey One. You silly goose. You are definitely not one of those, sir. That's right, Keith. Breakfast of champions, my man. Breakfast of champions. Jonesy, how did you know? You psychic. How did you know I got you some used socks with my name on them? I got you a beard trimmer with my name on it. All right, starting out with some Bucky Dent. How about a paper laser? Johnny Baseball with that dastardly dirt squirrel. Your number 1 draft pick, Mr. Travis Bazzana, on the optic preview for Cleveland. Shout out to Mr. Tim Hudson. Our very first autograph, Vance Honeycutt. I believe this one's going to be numbered to 49, and that goes to Mr. Wyatt Rodenbeck and the Orioles. 20th on print to 49. There you go, Wyatt. Shout out to Uncle Moosey and Mr. Ryan Bruns. Coach Prime on the optic preview. Your number 1 prospect, Mr. Roman Anthony. For the Red Sox, going to Neil Anthony. Beautiful. That's pretty appropriate. An Anthony for an Anthony. How about the Bazzana so nice? You got him twice. Going to Mr. Tim Hudson, numbered to 250. Beautiful, bud. Cole Young. Optic preview prism for our Seattle Mariners. Rhett Lauder with his locks of love for Cincinnati. All rise, Aaron Judge and the bomb squad for the pinstripes going to Brandon. El Mutante. Leo Dallas DeVries going to Santiago and Melody. Flash Gordon for the Royals on the optic preview. I am so with you, Steven Amerman. How about some Jeremy McGrath, right? Yes, please. Mason Wynn on the Diamond Marbles for our St. Lunatics. We have another filler. And a pinstripe and a marlin. Finishing off our last 2 paper. Leave up your autograph here. Mr. Rodenbach. First of possibly 15. Welcome back, Mr. Andy Gain, my fellow Washingtonian. How's the day going, my dude? You were just in time to see us busting into this break. Perfect timing, Andy. All right, little sippy. Cheers, my friends. Barost. Pinkies up because we're fancy. Sorry about that, folks. Little housekeeping. Stepping on a bunch of wrappers down here. Andy Gain. Busy day for you over there, my man? Well, if you got to pop in and out, I totally understand. It's just wonderful to see you, brother. Big hugs and firm handshakes to my fellow Washingtonian. We're busting into our Donruss and Top Series 1 first, and then we're going to get into our Impeccable, and the last box will be that Bob Ross. Oh, good, good, good. I just always understand what life has to come first, my man. I get it. I was actually watching somebody's live a few weeks back, and the creator got upset at the audience. Whenever I see a creator yelling at their audience, it's like chewing tinfoil to me. It is so astonishing. Like, really? What are you doing? And you complain that you only have 3 followers. I see why. You silly geese. Come on now. I could get on my soapbox. I will not. Boston Bateman for San Diego going to Miss Melody. Christian Campbell for the Bo Sox. Shout out to Neil Anthony on the Optic Preview. Jake Peavy on the Optic Preview for San Diego. Hagen Smith for the White Sox on the Laser. I just wanted sharks with lasers on their heads. Number 2, 199, Big Papi, David Ortiz. For the Red Sox, going to Neil Anthony. One more time. Juan and Emilian Marshall for the Gigantes on your Optic Preview. Luis Angel Acuna for the Mets on the Elite Series. Al DeBarge for Minnesota on the Green Optic Preview rated prospect. I think that one's numbered to 149. And that goes to Mr. Andy Gain. 119 out of 149 there for you, Andy. Good morning, Captain Morgan. Great to see you, DJ Dan, over there on YouTube. Helen Lindsay for the Trolley Dodgers on the Acetate. The legend, Mr. Johnny Bench on the Milestones. Cricket star turned baseballer Arjun Namala for the Blue Jays. And Brandon Sproat for the Mets. Finishing off round number 3. Last base pack round out of box number 1 here, folks. Oh, you know it, Ollie. I think everybody's chomping at the bit to see what's in that box, my man. It is hard to believe that, right, Ollie? That's right. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate the positivity, homie. Shout out to my favorite Danny Macker's pancakes over there on TikTok. Captain Morgan, how we doing, homie? How goes the happy hump morning? How about some Jordan Lawler? How about some old Greg?
Come on, Craig.
Maddox on the Prism Paper. The Rocket Roger Clemens on the Optic Preview. How about some Jesus Made? Jesus Made going to Andrew Schemper. To go with the redemption that you have. Ooh, there's a Tim Hudson in here. Shout out to Mr. Tim Hudson. Our favorite Axeman from Ohio. Vladdy's daddy, senior. Numbered to 149 for Milwaukee. Going to Mr. Andrew Schemper, the family devil dog. Hoorah. Cooper Pratt. Ooh, how about some Bubba? And we're not talking about Trevor Taylor. Bubba Chandler for the Pirates on the Jersey Kings. Midnight in Colson Montgomery on the coming attractions for the White Sox. Up there in the Chicago area. How about a little Morning Wood? James Wood on the Optic Preview. Charlie Condon for the Rockies on the Bomb Squad. Vance Honeycutt and Christian Campbell finishing off with the paper. There you go. I am very sorry to hear that, Captain Morgan. Gosh dang it, buddy. I'm so sorry, brother. I hope it gets better for the wifey. So sorry, my man. That's rough stuff. Uploaded that one up for the Pirates. That is Cody Custer. There you go, Cody. Allow me just a moment here, folks, for a little sleeving. Joe Schmo says, fun fact of the day, Leon Adore holds the record for most pitches in a game, 360. That's awesome, Joe. Thank you for sharing, my man. H.A. Thank you for smacking the follow button, my friend. You probably don't want to know what H.A. that makes me think of. AFFA. Give me a hell yeah if you get that reference. Okie dokie. Round number 2. Good luck. And Joe Schmo, thank you so much for smacking that follow button, my friend. Welcome to the family. Great to have you, Joe. And as always, legends, I know we do have some new people in the house today. If it is your very first time tuning in to these luscious locks, it is absolutely magnificent to have you. My name is Dalen, also known as Junk Wax Vintage. You can find me here almost every single day, hitting you with that daily dose of positivity, some sweet, sweet trading cards, a healthy dose of camaraderie, and always just a couple laughs. If you are new here this morning, my dear friends, keep in mind that we are live on 5 separate platforms right this second. If you want to come over here and join us on Twitch or YouTube, you're absolutely welcome. And if you want to go check out junkwaxvintage.com, that is where you find everything having to do with this channel. So there is sealed wax up there. There are more break spots up there. There's merchandise up there if you want to snag yourself a sweet Gem Mint 10 t-shirt. Shameless plug. And you can also create yourself your own personal account at junkwaxvintage.com for absolutely free. So please feel free to do so. Ant, thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome to the crew, buddy. Arturo, mi hermano. ¿Cómo está, señor? Este miércoles. Empty box. One of the oldest of the OGs of the family has graced us with his presence this morning, my dear friends. Good morning, Arturo. Senor Cotto. Henry's cousin. Rice removed. All right, pack number 4 ectomy is complete. Folks, this is our last box. And then we're busting into Impeccable next. Good luck. Aw, gotcha, Danny. No, I just had my hair up, buddy. Sometimes I like to get it off my shoulders. Eco Pro, my name is Dalen, D-A-L-E-N, like Dale plus N. And folks, there's actually a reason I tell you how to spell it. So let me get through these packs real quick and I will show you something. We actually have a private Facebook group, but there is a password on that Facebook group. And the password is my name, D-A-L-E-N, because that Facebook group is to support this show. So I want to make sure that everybody in the group knows about this show. And an easy way to do that is put a password on it, right? So, check it out, my friends. If we'll start with TikTok. If you're over here on the TikTok, folks, if you see, there's a link tree, okay? You're going to tap that link tree. It's going to pop you up a menu. Follow the link tree. For me, it's link number 1, could be number 2 or 3 for you. On this link tree, that cartoon comment box right there is how you come over here and join us on Twitch. That one right there is how you come over here and join us on YouTube. And if you go to the Junk Wax Vintage Facebook group, right there, of course, it's going to make a liar out of me now. Come on, Facebook. Okay, let's try that one more time. There we go. I'm not logged into Facebook. But if you go to Facebook, if you're logged into Facebook, it should take you right there. But if you go to Facebook, that is the Facebook group there, folks, the Junk Wax Vintage Card Club. Junk Wax Vintage is all one word. Card Club is appropriately spaced. And one of the questions in there is, what is Junk Wax Vintage's real name? You see the password is right there, folks, D-A-L-E-N. If you put that in there, you will be admitted. If you do not, you will not. We do decline hundreds of people every month, and it's not because I'm trying to be an a-hole. It's because there is plenty of groups on Facebook for people that just collect cards, right? There's only one group that supports this live show, and that's the one. So thank you in advance for using that password. That's right, Daddy. That's right. Rashid, good early noon to you, my friend. How you doing? Well, blade safety. That's right, Brian. That's right. All right, folks. This is round number 1 of Last Hobby Box Magic before we get into that Impeccable. Ooh, we start out with the third best pitcher, in my humble opinion, Mariano Rivera. Good afternoon, Sal. How you doing, big man? You're just in time. We're about to bust into a box of Impeccable. Jim Cat for Minnesota. And Andrew Shumper, my brother, the family devil dog, for his brew crew. How about a Jackson Churio numbered to 199 on the Unleashed? Beautiful. Congratulations, Andrew Shumper. Speedy Gonzalez on the laser. I am always well, Sal. Thank you for asking, buddy. Especially if I'm here ripping packs with my best friends in the front yard. Big hugs and firm handshakes to you, Sal. Ricky Henderson, head up to Dutchie. Pee Wee Reese on the optic preview for the Trolley Dodgers. Rest in peace to the Minnesotan legend, Mr. Kirby Puckett, on the Milestones. Little Buster Posey in there. Shout out to Mikey the Mad Hatter. Luis Angel Acuna on the optic preview, rated rookie. Hold the Mayo for the Orioles, going to Wyatt Rodenbeck on the Bomb Squad. Another filler. Thanks, Panini. And you got a Marlin, a Sandiagan, and a James Wood. Finishing off round number 1. I love it, Keith. You know I love ripping into some Allen and Ginter, my man. We have ripped into a lot on this channel. And that breakup there is pretty juicy. Brandon Daigle, I am so glad you're here, my brother. How is my cousin on this wonderful Wednesday? Good to see you, Brandon. As always, my good man. Speaking of big hugs and firm handshakes, I knew you liked that Churio, Andrew. Let's see if we can't find you another redemption. We actually went through all the redemptions yesterday on yesterday morning's show. We have so many of them. I wonder what Panini thinks of my account. Like, wow, this guy just has the record for redemptions. When you reach into my account, folks, you should see all the redemptions that are in there. It's heroic. It's kind of crazy. All right, starting off with the kid, Mr. Ken Griffey Jr. And by the way, folks, in Bob Ross, Ken Griffey Jr. is for the Cincinnati Reds. And there is Ken Griffey Jr. autographs within Bob Ross. And if we find one, I might die. My head might explode. Carson Benji for the Mets on the Prism paper. Jesus Made on the optic preview going to Mr. Shumper. That would be a cool rainbow to collect, Andrew. Edgar Martinez for my Seattle Mariners on the optic preview. Thicker than a couple of Snickers, Mr. Prince Fielder for the Motor City Kitties on the Bomb Squad. Laser for Bienvenidos a Miami, number to 250, Noble Meyer. That one goes to Wyatt Rodenbeck. Prism paper, Funky Cold Musina, going to Brandon Daigle in the pinstripes. Pablo Honey for the Gigantes on the optic preview Prism. Ooh, numbered to 149 for the Nationals. Little Brady House going to Lane Davis. First break magic for Lane. And that is 119 out of 149. Franklin Arias for the Bo Sox on the acetate. That one goes to Neil Anthony. Oh, my Lanta. David Piccirilli and the Astros. Cam Smith on a beautiful Bomb Squad. And that is 12th on print to 49. Nice one. And DeBarge for Minnesota and Speedy Gonzalez for the Gigantes, finishing off round number 2. We're going to sleeve and top load that beautiful Cam Smith. Nicely done. Absolutely right, Keith. And thank you, Victor. Gosh, I hope so. I see, Dutchie. Jordan Walters, I love me some acetate as well. That is magnificent. Congratulations, David Piccirilli. Beautiful. All right, few sleevers out of that round here, folks. Onward to the edge. Good morning, my man. You silly goose. Gosh, I hope not. Yikes. That is an interesting perspective. Maybe. Okie dokie. Sleeved up, good to go. Round number 3. Good morning, Onward. Hope you're having a good morning, buddy. Bubba. I have never seen that emote before, my friend. Gotta love it. The moistest of the moist. Shout out to Luke Moist over here on the TikTok. And legends, we are up to almost 65,000 likes over here on TikTok. Cannot thank you enough for beating that screen like it owes you back child support money. Thank you. As I have said before, my dear friends, those likes over there when you tap that screen, that is surprisingly impactful to the channel. So I appreciate you doing so. Thank you so, so much. How about some Coach Prime on the paper laser for WKRP in Cincinnati? Tom O, thank you for beating that screen, my dude. I see you. Ooh, we have a redemption. Enrique Bradfield Jr. on the Optic Preview. We're going to sweat that redemption. We will come back to it. I know you love me. Chipper Jones on the Optic Preview. The name's Dalton. Rushing for the Trolley Dodgers on the Bomb Squad. Shout out to Patrick Swayze. Rest in peace to Patrick Swayze. Eddie Matthews for the Braves. Numbered 7th on print to 99. And that goes to Uncle Smitty. Yay, yay. Gerangelo Seath J. My PC on the Optic Preview Prism. Congratulations, Ryan's Bruns. Nice one, Ryan. Little Mizorowski on the paper. Jim Rice on the Optic Preview. Bobby Witt Jr. going to the Royals, and that is Mr. Ryder Hall. Congratulations, Ryder. Got to be honest, it's kind of weird that Alan White is not on his Royals. Jacob Wilson for the Athletics going to Brandon Daigle on the Optic Preview. Mr. Gerangelo Seath J, so nice. Ryan Bruns, got him twice for my Seattle Mariners. Another filler. And Jet Williams and Drew Gilbert, back-to-back Mets. Finishing that one off. Outstanding. All right, folks, we have one more round before we get into our pack number 4s. And then after that, we're getting into that Impeccable. And Bob Ross. Dutchy, I love the TikTok gifts over here, you legend. Thank you, JVD. Shout out to Johnny. Not John. Good morning, Corey D. Great to see you over here on Twitch, brother. That is you, correct, Corey? Also known as Stylin' You. All right, here we go, homies. How about a paper Kumar Rocker for the Texas Rangers going to Wyatt Rodenbeck? Old Blue Eyes, Mr. Jim Palmer on the Optic Preview. 149 out of 199. I do my damnedest, Danny. Great to see you this morning, my dude. And again, thank you so much for making the switch. You belong over here, my man. You've been here long enough. Ian Kinsler on the Optic Preview. A dollop of Dollander for the Rockies on the Unleashed. RC, welcome back this morning, my man. Happy Wednesday. Excellent to see you. How about a number to 99 Funky Cold Molina? And that goes to Mean Brad Green. And the Cardinals. Carter Holton on the Optic Preview. Ooh. We're going to party like it's 48 out of 49. Noah Schultz. And this goes to Mr. Jacob Gower. There you go, Jake. On your Jersey Kings for the White Sox. A magnificent moustache. Mr. Austin Wells for the pinstripes on the optic preview. Owen Casey for the Cubbies on the coming attraction. Little Evan Cata on your optic preview for the Rangers. Little Morning Wood for the Nationals on the Elite Series. And you have a Met and a Minnesotan. Finishing off with the paper, Colin Houck and Luke Keyshaw. There you go. All right, my dear friends. Allow me just a moment. Oh, we had one hiding. That is Tyson Neighbors for the Padres. He was stuck to the back of the relic. Way to go, Mr. Neighbors. A.A. Ron Halliburton. Good morning, my man. You and I both. Victor Lopez. Chase Stavanovich. Would your prices in USD be boy math for you? That's a great question, Chaser. All prices are in USD on my website. Good question, my friend. All right, top loaded that one up for you. Got a couple of sleevers here, and then we're busting into those fabled pack number 4s, and we're still going to get that sweat out as well. I love you, son. Have a good day at school. Sawyer's taking off. Roger that, Chase. It makes total sense now, my man. Smart. I like it. All right, homies. Round number 4s. Let's go. Captain Morgan. This Saturday, your work is taking you to the Brewers versus Cardinals game. Peanut butter and jealous, my man. That is sick. I have still never been to a professional baseball game, gosh dang it. But that day's coming. All right, first round, number 4 round. How about a red optic Mike Piazza? Going to the Trolley Dodgers and Mr. Mean Brad Green. 86 out of 99 there, Bradley. How about another autograph for the Orioles? Wyatt Rodenbeck. Mr. Anderson. Ethan Anderson on the auto. El Mutante. Leo Dallas DeVries for San Diego on the Prism Paper Rated Prospect. That one goes to Miss Melody. My PC Gerangelo Cinche, also known as Lou, for my Seattle Mariners, going to Ryan. Some old Greg in there. Maddox. Juan and Emilian Marshall on the laser for Rob Richardson's Gigantes. Pudge Rodriguez on the Optic Preview Purple. 15 out of 49. And that one goes to Mr. Wyatt Rodenbeck and the Rangers. Cliff Lee for the Fightin' Phillies on the Optic Preview. Ooh, hello. Nick Kurtz on the Diamond Marvels. That one goes to Brandon Daigle. Shout out to my cousin. And we have a Toronto and a Met. Finishing those two off. Gonna top load that autograph for you, Wyatt. Chase Stavanovich, you are spot on, my man. Stephen Amerman says, how is that possible? How is what possible, my friend? J-Rod, I remember, brother. Super excited for you to go to that game, buddy. You know you're going to have to share a bunch of pictures. I hope. And shout out to our buddy, Mr. Kyle Willard. Oh, Mr. Amerman says, how is that possible that you've never been to a professional baseball game? Good question, my friend. You know, it's just the circumstances of life, right? I have been to a couple of minor league games. I have been to a professional hockey game. Shout out to Timbo. I have been to a San Antonio Spurs game. I have been to Seahawks games. But I have never been to a professional baseball game, gosh dang it. Weird fact, right? Vice City Cards, yo. Good morning. You were just in time. We're about to bust into a box of Impeccable and then some Bob Ross. And we have some old Greg, numbered to 199. 155 to be exact for the Atlanta Braves. Going to Uncle Smitty. Yay. My cousin, the bird murderer, in there. Bobby Miller for the Trolley Dodgers on your Prism paper. Thicker than a couple of Snickers, Mr. Prince Fielder. I see you ended game. That's right. Mr. Amerman says, last person I would have never guessed to not have been to an MLB game. I know, life is strange. You're right. I'll get there. I will get to a game when I'm supposed to. I trust in the universe. How about a Prism paper All Rise Aaron Judge? David Shields for the Royals on the Velocity Prism, numbered to 79. And that one goes to Ryder Hall. 46 out of 79 there for you, Ryder. Francisco Villorio for the autograph pinstripes. And that goes to Mr. Brandon Daigle. Congratulations, Brandonio. Jorge Lombard Jr. Another one for Brandon Daigle in the pinstripes. Owen Houck for the Mets on your optic preview. And you have a Miz and a Bateman finishing off the paper. All right, homies. You know what time it is. We need to sweat out a redemption here real quick. And we're going to bust into some Impeccable. Thank you for bearing with me for just a moment. Stephen Amerman says, I ought to fly us out to California for a Dodgers-Mariners game. Do some park rips. Oh, brother. Threaten me with a good time. I would love to. I know that Sophie and Tay-Tay. Sophie also works for a minor league team up in Dallas. And she said that she might be able to get me tickets to a Rangers-Mariners game. We shall see. One way or the other, gosh dang it. You're right, Jordan Walters. All right, folks. Let's see what we have here in the redemption department. 2025 Donruss. Weird. Base rated rookie prospects optic signature. So that is a optic preview. Base auto of Bryce Matthews. And I want to say he's an Astro. Somebody want to double check me on that one? Keep me honest. I believe Bryce Matthews is an Astro, but I could definitely be wrong. Mr. Esposito says, if you're ever in Arizona, I got Diamondbacks game covered for you. Bro, I appreciate the thought. Thank you, Greg Esposito. I would love that, Jonesy. You know it, brother. So fun fact, Greg, I do think I'm going to be in Arizona probably in 2027. So our day's coming, buddy. All right, Rob Richardson, thank you so much. So Bryce Matthews plays for the Sugarland Space Cowboys, drafted by the Astros. Beautiful. So that one goes to Mr. David Piccirilli and the Astros. So Mr. Piccirilli, if you go back and you watch this replay, my friend, and you want me to redeem this card for you, please shoot me a message and let me know as soon as possible. Otherwise, it will be sent out to you. There you go, Mr. Piccirilli. Beautiful. All right, homies. Let's get into some Impeccable. Best of luck to each and every one of you. And folks, I need to get some 130-point top loaders ready. Allow me just 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, if you would. All right. These cards are thick, boys. Want to make sure we're prepared. Thank you so much, Zach. I appreciate that, buddy. Vice City Card says, Bob Ross, easily the best set out thus far. Nice. This is our very first box. Could be only box. We'll see, because they are ridiculously expensive. Riash. Good morning, my man. Great to see the King of Random this morning. How we doing? Alake Juno, good morning, my brother. All right, legends. Good luck. Our third box of Impeccable. We got to bust into a brand new Spicy Volta before we bust into this box. Shout out to Mr. Utah Breaks for snagging me this handy dandy little fridge down here. Mr. Vice City Cards making the switch to Twitch. Thank you so much, you legend. You've ripped 4 boxes of Bob Ross and they were loaded. Nice, buddy. Well, I hope we find one of those loaded boxes this morning. Balake Juno, you must be looking in the mirror, you legend. Good to see you this morning, Balake. Breaking the seal. See if we can't find another hat relic numbered to 6. Woo! Little pucker factor open to these boxes. All right, we start off with Malcolm in the middle. More for the Texas Rangers going to Wyatt Rodenbeck. 36 out of 99. For the White Sox, going to Jacob Gower. He's 17th on print to 35 midnight in Colson, Montgomery. Ooh, Neil Anthony. Are you here this morning, my brother? Shout out to the Red Sox. 4th on print to 10. Franklin Arias. Beautiful. Ooh, Mr. Mean Brad Green. Are you here this morning, Bradley? Holy crapola. How about a beautiful Motor City Kitty? Holt Keith. Number to 99. On the Relic Auto. And that goes to Mean Brad Green. And legends, they don't call me the Bookend King for nothing. You were absolutely right, Boogaloo. Correct. And shout out to the Marlins going to Wyatt Rodenbeck. 1st on print to 10. On the watercolors. I made a watercolor. This is as close as you can get to Bailey's without your eyes getting wet. Oh my Lanta! Mr. Ryan Bruns, you lucky, lucky ducky. I am so peanut butter and jealous right now, my man. Wow. Oh my gosh. Goodness gracious. My dear friends, my family. Oh my Lanta. Gerangelo Seventh J. My PC numbered to 99 on the Relic autograph. Congratulations, Ryan Bruns. You win, brother. Damn. Oh, would you just look at it? Oh, that is sick. Mr. Ryan Bruns, you should hang on to that forever. And if you don't, I'll let you send it to me. All right, moving on. For the Texas Rangers, numbered to 35, Cliff Lee. I know Rob Richardson, I know it. 11 out of 35 on the Timeless Moments. And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Vice City Cards just smacked that subscription button Prime style. I appreciate you so much, buddy. And with that subscription, you absolutely legendary human beings have triggered a wonderful Wednesday morning. As always, you beautiful human beings, if we take this hype train to a magnificent hype train level 6, we get to give away a Junk Wax Vintage Hitbox this morning. And I would love to. Gotta love some Impeccable, folks. All right, next. Craig Gamble, thank you for smacking the follow button, my man. Welcome to the crew. How about 25 out of 25 on the Canvas Creations Chase Burns? Beautiful. Another one for WKRP in Cincinnati. Congratulations, Brandon Daigle. That is beautiful, buddy. Oh, my Lanta. Folks, wait until you see what's coming out of the next card. Damn. The hits just keep coming. Aw, Chris, I am looking forward to it, my man. But always remember, brother, there is never any pressure to spend a dime here, buddy. Always just grateful to have you when we can, bro. But I appreciate the sentiment. That goes in a 130-point junk wax vintage top loader. 25 out of 25 on your Chase Burns. Nice. Check this out, folks. How about a troy ounce of silver in the card? Dick Allen for the Fightin' Phillies, numbered to 25.
Oh my God!
Right? I know, Chase. I know. That is real silver, folks, and this card is heavy. Literally. That one goes in a 130-point penny sleeve. And I think that's going to go in a 180-point top loader. Damn. Congratulations. And that goes to Justin Miller. Congratulations, Justin Miller. How neat. That is so cool. First one of those that we have found. All right, my legends. Give me just a moment. We got to bust out some 130-point top loaders for the big boys here. That Gerangelo Synth J is magnificent. I am so stoked we could find that together. Ryan Bruns. Damn, bro. If you want to get rid of that card, you let me know, sir. I might want to buy it from you. If I can. But of course, I hope you keep it. Whew. If you would allow me just a moment, I need to go grab some big boy top loaders. I'll be right back. Bobby Viles says silver sells at $41 per troy ounce. Nice. Very nice. Oh, wow. Ah, that troy ounce will not even fit in a 180-point top loader. I'm going to have to buy a special one for that one. But perfect for the Gerangelo and the Colt Keith. Outstanding. Let me top load these bad boys up here real quick, my dear friends. Little housekeeping. That box is next. Our very first Bob Ross, 2025. For future reference, folks, these other cards go perfectly in a 130-point junk wax vintage top loader. All right, all right. I said, damn. All right, my dear friends, my family.
It's time!
Good luck. Mr. Craig Gamble says, could it get better than what we just pulled? Yes. Oh, yes, it can, my good man. And I sincerely hope it does. Good luck, legends. Here we go. Carson Kennelly, good morning. I think we're going to need to auction off the paintbrush. So it comes with a collectible paintbrush with the Topps Bob Ross logo on it. And I think we're going to need to duck race this off amongst everybody that's in the break. It's only right. Empty box there, my friends. Pack number 4 is to the side. Good luck. Here we go. Hey, you and I both, Jacob. You and I both, my man. Thank you, Bradley Dalla Valley. Welcome back, my brother. You have absolutely impeccable timing. Mr. Stevanovic, you should. You definitely should. They're only like $8.50 a box. Oh, hell yeah. We start off with Julio Rodriguez. Right off the jump. Congratulations again, Ryan Bruns. Peanut Butter and Jealous. Gunnar Henderson. Rhett Lauder, rookie for WKRP in Cincinnati. That is correct. Caleb 4. This was $8.50. So it was $8.50 for the box and like $75 or so for the tax. So this box was almost $1,000. Chipper Jones. Vladdy, numbered to 75. There you go, Toronto. And that goes to Chase Stevanovic. There you go, my man. Congratulations, Chaser. Our very first Bob Ross numbered card there for you, buddy. Billy, thank you for smacking the follow button. Welcome to the crew. How about Carlos Beltran for the Royals on the bat on ball? Parallel. Hold the Kobe Mayo rookie. Bobby Witt Jr. Adley Rushman. The ambassador of the Kwan, Mr. Stephen Kwan. Jacob Wilson rookie for the Athletics. Mike Trout. Jeremy Pena. Yoshinobu Yamamoto for the Trolley Dodgers, going to Mean Brad Green. The Martian, Jason Dominguez, numbered to 75 for the Pinstripes. And that goes to my cousin, Mr. Brandon Daigle. And there's our autograph, folks. Rookie for the Angels, going to Chase Stevanovic. Chaser. Congratulations, my brother. And I think that's good karma. 7th on print to 35 on the rookie auto. Gotta love it. Mr. Steelers. Absolutely, buddy. Folks, we gotta bust into some brand new top loaders. Excuse me. You and I both. Kyle Dana. There you go, brother. Brand new 55-point junk wax vintage top loader there for you, Chaser. Beautiful. On the stand he goes. Excuse me. All right, your World Series MVP with his annoyingly perfect teeth, Mr. Freddie Freeman. Connor Norby. Buster Posey. Rafael Devers. DJ Hertz. Ray Turner. Hayden Birdsong for the Gigantes, going to Mr. Rob Richardson. Jackson Holiday. On the easel, parallel, numbered to 75, Sammy Kershaw. And that's another Trolley Dodger. Nice one, Brad Green. All rise, Mr. Aaron Judge. Tony Gwynn. Wyatt Langford. Big Ben Rice. And the Bird Murderer. My twin, Mr. Randy Johnson. Excellent. Outstanding first half of the box. Thank you so much, Janice Bork. Great to see you again, my friend. How we doing, Janice? Allow me just a shake of a lamb's tail here, my friends. We're going to sleeve up the numbered cards here real quick. Just me over here on TikTok. You're right. Thank you, MC Crazy. I don't think it's low key. Low key. Low key. Gotta love it. All right. Some top loaders because these are numbered to 100 or less. And we still have the other half and our pack number 4. Outstanding. All right, legends. Last half. Vice City, what was the first SP? I did not see an SP in that first round, my friend. I saw the easel, and that one's numbered to 75. So in the previous Bob Ross set, those came in like their own individual wrappers. I like that they did them a little bit differently this time. Just me. Yes, I am, my man. We are on 5 separate platforms right this second. You can find us on TikTok, Facebook, Kick, YouTube, and Twitch. Spicy Ragu. Good morning. Going to the Ragu Festival. All right, here we go. Starting off with some Shota of the Iminaga. Going to AA Ron Halliburton and the Cubbies. Sandy Koufax. He's got the juice. Tatis. Garrett Turk. Oh yes, my man. We do Whatnot twice a week. If you haven't followed us over there yet, you're more than welcome to do so, my friend. Cecil Fielder. Freddie Freeman. 34 out of 35. Another one for me and Brad Green. Well, hello. On the Art of Stealing, Mr. Lou Brock. Gotta love it. Tariq Screwball. Reese Hines rookie. Paul Skeens. There you go, Cody Custer. The Chicken Man, Mr. Wade Boggs. Jace Young rookie. All rise, Aaron Judge. So nice, you got him twice. Hall of Fame legend for the Pinstripes, Ron Guidry. Always on sale. Riley Greeny. Going to the Motor City Kitties, and that is Mr. Mean Brad Greeny, his cousin. Thrice removed. On the budding talents, little Jackson Holiday for the Orioles. That is a facsimile autograph, folks. Aurelvis Martinez. Johnny Baseball. Jackson Churio. Nice one, Andrew Schemper. What's up, Mookie? What's that? The strong mustache Kentucky waterfall combo of Mr. Dennis Eckersley. How about a little morning wood?
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
All right. James Wood. Al Tucker. Jose Ramirez. And Jean-Kency Noel. Numbered to 99. Cleveland rookie. On the canvas. And oh my Lanta. Make that 2 autographs, ladies and gents. How about hold the Kobe Mayo? 95 out of 99 going to Wyatt Rodenbeck. And man, we have pulled a lot of Kobe Mayo autographs lately. Corey Smith, they are new, my friend. Yes. Joe DiMaggio for the Pinstripes. Air Jordan Alvarez. Cade Povich, Maury's nephew. Just kidding. And last but not least, little Jim Palmer, all blue eyes for the Orioles. Folks, I need to sleeve up a few cards here. And we have 2 more packs to go. Jeremy Myers, Ron Guidry is your cousin. That's awesome, buddy. Small world. Very cool. Rip 46 Jack. Any 1 of 1s today? No 1 of 1s yet. We have pulled a heroic number of 1 of 1s here on this channel. But none today. Not yet. I'm so sorry, Jacob Gower. I'm sorry, brother. I hope we can change that in our last 2 packs. All right, my dear friends. Good luck.
One down, one to go.
Cheers. Roast. Corey Smith. How much to dome a box? Are you talking about a Bob Ross? So we only had one box, my man, because they're $1,000 a box. I can try to look for one for you if you want, Corey. All right. Last 2 packs, my dear friends. I will absolutely do so, Vice City. Thank you, my man. You want me to snag you one, Corey? I will look for more, my man. My pleasure. But remember, they cost me $1,000 to buy. So I do have to mark it up just a little bit there, Corey Smith. So if you want to hit me behind the scenes, my man, please feel free to do so. Kyle Newbecker, good morning, you legend. How is our devil dog? Hoorah. All right, we start off with the captain, Mr. Derek Jeter. The polar bear. The man, the myth, the mustache, Mr. Mike Schmidt, for those fighting Phillies. I'd like to have a go around with that Philly. Shea Whitcomb. Why am I saying Whitcomb? Weird. Cool Whip. Will Wheaton. Ventura. I heard animals in there, Ventura. I'm sorry, Mr. Chickadance. I thought you were somebody else. Ventura, 299. Bat on ball, the polar bear, Mr. Pete Alonso. Kate and Dana, welcome to Kyle Dana. Aw, sounds good, Corey Smith. My pleasure, brother. Anthony Volpe. My PC for the Texas Rangers, Mr. Jose Cant Seiko. Bryce Happa. Acuna Matata. Brooks Lee for Minnesota. Shohei Ohtani. There you go, Brad Green for the Trolley Dodgers. Nico Cavadas for the Angels rookie. Ooh, what do we have here? Brandon Daigle. Second on print to 35, Ricky Henderson. Beautiful. Shout out to Dutchie. How about the SP? There you go. Happy little Jackson Holiday. Excellent. The Martian, Jason Dominguez. Ken Griffey Jr. for the WKRP and Cincinnati Reds. Riley Greene and Kumar Rocker. Last card magic for our Texas Rangers. There you go, my dear friends. Another absolutely juicy Junk Wax Vintage Family break in the books. If you would allow me just a moment, little housekeeping. DJ Chicken, good morning, my man. Great to see you again. You like that, Jordan? Gotta love the froze. Believe it or not, those can be very, very valuable, especially if they come back a PSA 10. Let's do a recap here, my friends, of everything that we just found. That break was fantastic. Congratulations to each one of you that got some juice. If you did not, I am so sorry. I appreciate you being a good sport. That is the game we play, unfortunately. Allow me just a moment here, folks. I'm going to scan for some SPs to make sure I did not miss them. Then we'll do a quick recap. There it is. All Rise Aaron Judge on the SP. And we are good to go. Outstanding. All Rise Aaron Judge on the SP. Congratulations to my cousin, Mr. Brandon Daigle. There you go, buddy. All right, my dear friends. Goodness gracious. Let's go through the numbered cards first. Mad Dog Maddox to 199. Piazza to 99. Pudge Rodriguez to 49. Jim Palmer to 199. Funky Cold Molina to 99. Eddie Matthews to 99. Jackson Churio to 199 for the Brew Crew. Numbered to 250 for the Marlins, Noble Meyer. Colt Simmons, I am very happy that you're here as well, my man. Thank you for making some time for us, Colt. I know you're a busy fella. Brady House for the Nationals to 149. Mariano to 199. Cooper Pratt to 149. Big Poppy to 199. DeBarge for Minnesota to 149. Travis Bazzana, your number 1 draft pick to 250. Hello. Joe Adele to 2025. Schwarbs on the game-used relic, numbered to 150. Mr. Bobby Witt Jr. Tyler Locklear, numbered to 50. For our Seattle Mariners, going to Mr. Ryan Bruns. And then, Malcolm in the Middle Moore from our Impeccable, numbered to 99 for the Texas Rangers. Midnight in Colson Montgomery to 35 on the Impeccable. White Sox. Cliff Lee for the Texas Rangers to 35 on the autograph. Jeremy Myers says, is that a Topps Now Shohei Ohtani on the left? It is not. That is a 2018 Topps Chrome Shohei Ohtani rookie card, my man. Franklin Arias, numbered to 10 for the Red Sox. Congratulations, Neil Anthony. Thomas White, first on print to 10 for the Marlins on the Watercolors. Hey, Bradley Dallavalley, have a magnificent remainder of your day, my brother, and I hope we get to see you back here tonight. Same junk time, same junk channel. Kyle Newbecker, you rock my face off, you legend. Thank you so much for the beautiful TikTok gifts. I see you as well. Game over. Sincerely appreciate you, gentlemen. How about my PC? Durangelo Synth J. Gosh, that is cool. Ryan Bruns, peanut butter and jealous, my man. Such a neat card. Holt Keith, numbered to 99 for the Motor City Kitties. Chase Burns, how about another bookend? 25 out of 25 on the Canvas Creations. David Shields, numbered to 79 for the Royals. Ethan Anderson for the Orioles, again, autograph. Noah Schultz for the White Sox, numbered to 49. Francisco Villorio for the Pinstripes, Signature Series autograph. Cam Smith, and that is numbered to 49 on the Bomb Squad. Bubba Chandler for the Pirates on the Jersey Kings. Vance Honeycutt, another Oriole autograph. Congratulations again, Wyatt Rodenbeck. Nick Kurtz, 299 for the Athletics on the Diamond Marvels. Beautiful card. Kendall George for the Trolley Dodgers on the Cracked Ice color match, numbered to 15. And Spencer Mom Spaghetti, 299 on the purple for the Astros, going to Mr. Peacharelli. And we are not done yet, folks. Thank you so much, Todd O'Hara. Check this out, legends. 1 ounce of Troy Silver in the card, and that is literally heavy. You can feel it. That is totally real. And that goes to the Fightin' Phillies, Mr. Justin Miller. Numbered 9th on print to 25. Toby Mayo to 99 from Bob Ross. Aiden Dana to 35 from that Bob Ross. Robin Ventura for the White Sox to 99. Jackson Holiday on the Happy Little Mistake. Ricky Henderson, 2nd on print to 35 on the Art of Stealing. All Rise Aaron Judge on the SP. Freddie Freeman, penultimate on print, 34 out of 35 for the Trolley Dodgers. Riley Green to 75 for the Motor City Kitties. John Kensey Noel to 99 for Tim Hudson and the Cleveland Guardians. Sammy Kershaw on the easel parallel to 75. Jason Dominguez, the Martian, to 75 for the Pinstripes. And Vladdy, to 75 for the Blue Jays, going to Mr. Stevanovic. There you go, my dear friends. I think we're going to have to run that one back, because that was awesome. Reese Lightning. Oh, yes, we did, my man. We actually just did the recap. I'd say that was a good break there, folks. Allow me just a moment for a spot of housekeeping. Woo! I'm going to have to find a big old top loader for that silver one. Brad Green, my man. I was hoping you were here this morning, my brother. Congratulations. You win, my dude. You did very, very well this morning, Brad Green. There you go, Mr. Stevanovic. Congratulations again, my man. And I truly believe that that is good karma, because you have been unbelievably positive over here. You're very, very consistent. That does not go unnoticed. Thank you, Chaser. You know it, Danny. All right, legends. Let's refresh that shop real quick, shall we? Feel free to go back and watch that replay, Grip Brad. You did very, very well, my man. All right, folks. It looks like we do have one brand new order up here. Couple of them, actually. Cody Simons. My brother, are you still here this morning? Let's get you locked in here, Keith. Taking down the Fightin' Phillies and our Allen and Ginter. That is what we have left on the Allen and Ginter. Got you locked in there, Keith. One more shout out to Mr. Cody Simons. Looks like we have 3 Score a Treat football packs. That would be 6 total. And then some 2019 Gypsy Queen baseball. Looking for some Shohei Ohtani-san. But we might be ripping those tonight. So, legends, just a heads up on what is up there at junkwaxvintage.com. We have our UFC break that is down to 5 spots left. That is 2 hobby boxes, 4 autographs. We have the letter B, E and F, G and H, R, and T. And we're ripping that one. 2 EO, Kobe Luna. Tu sabes, way. Especialmente porque the Durangelo Cinche. About the 6 hobby box NFL mixer. And there are still some wonderful teams left in that one as well. Browns, Bucks, Chiefs, Colts, Dolphins, Texans, Seahawks, Saints, Ravens, Rams, Raiders, Lions, and the Jets. That Panini Prism Hobby Box 2023. It is only $14 a box. Plenty of still some spots left. Mr. Mikey Lester, I appreciate you being over there on YouTube, my good man. Thank you. To one of my favorite Euligans. Let's be honest, my favorite Euligan. Love you, buddy. The 5 hobby box Allen and Ginter is PYT, and there's still some awesome teams left up in that one as well. And that is what we have up there at junkwaxvintage.com. All right, homies. Well, I am going to go ahead and call that last call, ladies and gents. If you would like to rip something down from junkwaxvintage.com before we call it a morning, you are absolutely invited to do so. Cody Custer. Oh, really, my good man? I love it. Thank you to my fellow Austinite. I see it, brother. Hell yeah. Taking down some 2022 Naturel. 1990-1991 NBA hoops. And then, my dear friends, we're going provisions hunting in some football. Let's see if we can't find you that elusive Barry Sanders. There is your Naturel. 3 packs of 1991 Fleer. Two packs of 1990 NBA Hoops. Let's see if we can't find some MJ. Mr. Bill Bolas says, you missed my grab on the Mariners. Well, I will refresh that shop as soon as I can, Bill Bolus. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much. So always keep in mind, my man, we do go ahead and review that site. We'll get you locked in there, Bill. I appreciate you bearing with me this morning, my man. Thank you so much, Bill. Actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and take care of Bill here real quick. No problemo. Mr. Bolus. I see you snag those Seattle Mariners, or Allen and Ginter. Thank you so much, Bill. There you go, my good man. Got you locked in there, Bill. And Balake, you just snagged down the Athletics in that break. Outstanding, my brother. Thank you, thank you. Mr. Stavanovich, I am looking forward to seeing you tonight, my man. Thank you so much. You already know. We will be back here tonight. Same junk time. Same junk channel. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, my dude. What time zone are you in, Mr. Stavanovich, if I may ask? What time is it for you right now, buddy? And I see you, Balake Juno, my luscious Louisianan, taking down those Athletics. Thank you, Balake. There you go, gents. Got you locked in there. Outstanding. Ah, so you're an hour ahead of us, so you're Eastern Standard Time. Nice, Chase. Good to know, buddy. Okie dokie. I appreciate your patience. Thank you so much. Let's go, Cody Custer. Hey, Mr. Lester, it's always easy to tell the truth, my good man. You're the only hooligan that has been with me since the very, very beginning of this venture, my brother. Love you. All right, come on, Provisions. Would love to find a Barry Sanders specifically, but any of them will do. Start now with Mr. Cornish, a Cornish game hen, Old Frank, Rick Fennywap, Esther, Biasucci, Hinkle, Paul Farron, Carl Zander, Warren, Danger, Powers. That's right, Captain Morgan. Correct. The legends over there on YouTube. Thank you, gentlemen. Mark Collins, Eddie Brown. How about the Deuce Deuce? Mr. Emmett Smith, the legend himself. Shout out to Mr. Alex Wayne. Chase Stavanovich. I have never even seen that gift before over here on TikTok, you legend. Wow. The glowing jellyfish. That is really cool, Chase. Thank you so much, my good man. Sincerely appreciate you, buddy. Every little bit helps, my dude. I have said it before, my friends, and I will say it again. I never apologize for the redundancy. Those gifts over on TikTok and the hype trains that we see over here on Twitch, they are the real MVPs of this entire thing, folks. I would not be able to do that or this without those. So thank you so much, buddy. And Mr. Balake Juno following suit over there. Thank you so much, bud. And I see you as well, Dutchy. Thank you, gentlemen. Sincerely appreciate you, my friends. How about some Jackie Paper? Ed West. Danny Villa. Johnny Davis. Stewie's cousin, Don Griffin. Kevin Butler for the Bears, with old Mike Tomczak co-starring. Dino Hackett with those giant pads. Raina Thompson. Anthony Thompson. Back-to-back Thompsons. Michael Haynes. Hayward. Johnny Holland. The Tez. How about rest in peace to Cortez Kennedy, Seahawks legend. Keith Byers. Oh, hell yeah. I think we might have a Provisions here, my friends. Either that or it's an All-Pro. Good luck, Cody. Captain Morgan has a question.
Oh, yeah. What kind of a question you want to ask her?
He says, when you are placing prices per team, how do you know how high or low to price a team? Experience, my friend. Experience, and I use the checklists. So I go off of the checklists, I look at what opportunities are for which team, and then I price accordingly. Good question, Captain Morgan. How about some Drew Hill? Shout out to Cisco. Song. Richmond Webb. Shout out to Scotty Too Hottie Kuniko. James Hasty. Let's not be hasty. Mikey Brooks. Mark Bavaro. Oh, it is an all-pro. Gosh dang it, it's an all-pro. Mark Bavaro. Carl Carter. Nick Lowry, coming with the thunder. Emmett Smith. Jackie Paper. Ed West. Danny Villa. Mike Dumas. Do not be a Dumas. Art Monk. Junior Seau. Rest in peace. Keith Sims. Reggie White, another legend. Gone too soon. And Bruce Perkins. Shout out to the gaming grandfather, Ray Perkins. His cousin for the Bucks. How about some 1990 NBA hoops, Cody Custer? Good afternoon, Mr. Cheney. I am always well, my friend. Great to see you again. How are you doing on this wonderful Wednesday? Good question, Johnny Mesco. At least you and I do. That's right, Cody Custer. Those sneaky all-pros, right? Fooling us. They're so close. Gig Harbor Sports Cards, welcome back, my Washingtonian. All right, we start off with the worm, Mr. Dennis Rodman, my son's PC. Mark Eaton. Ah, very nice, Mr. Cheney. And if I may ask, my brother, what do you do for work? That's right, T-Dub. How about some Muggsy of the Bogues? Shout out to the Short Kings. LaSalle Thompson. Moses Malone. Jerry Reynolds Rap. Mark Akers is the place to be. Give me a shout out. Give me a hell yeah in the chat if you remember Nick at Night. Chucky Jones. Dale Ellis. Randy Allen. Blue Edwards or Utah. Shout out to Brandonio. Tommy Chambers. Oh, that's right, Mr. Cheney. I remember now, my brother. That is correct. Thank you for the reminder. Chris Morris. Jeff Martin. Orlando Woolridge with Mr. Scottie Pippen co-starring. Dominique Wilkins. Spokane's finest, Mr. John Stockton. That's right, Jeffro. Tommy Chambers with those coiffed locks. Shout out to Mr. Esposito. Steph Curry's daddy. Johnny Konchak. Tyrone Corbin from Minnesota. Anthony Ward, thank you for smacking the follow button, my man. Welcome to the crew. Mr. Anderson. Some JBC. And you know we're not talking about a Junior Bacon Chi. Joe Barry Carroll. Shout out to Wendy's. Steve Johnson. Danny Ainge, who was also a baseballer back in 1981, 1982. I have a few Danny Ainge baseball cards. Vern Fleming. Clyde the Glide with Legend Larry co-starring. Todd Leakey, rookie. Danny Ferry. Shout out to Danny Ferry here in the family. And old Ronnie Rothstein, who had more girls than Jerry's got curls. Finishing that one off for you, buddy. All right, Cody Custer. I am so sorry we couldn't find you an MJ. We couldn't find you the Mark Jackson. We couldn't find you Provisions. But let's see if we can't find you something juicy in our naturel. Let's see if we can't redeem ourselves. Good luck, brother. And folks, this might just be our last family rip of the morning. Let me double check. It has been almost 3 hours of quality family time on this happy hump morning. Thank you. Excuse me. Thank you all for hanging with me. Mr. Shoneman. Aw, brother, I still have your stuff here, Carson. So we can rip yours right after this. I gave you a few shout-outs, buddy. I didn't see you back, so I held on to them. I hope that's okay. Mr. Ward, you're in the right place, Anthony. That is a lot of what we do here, my good man. So I'll share with you, brother. I started this channel about 4.5 years ago, ripping junk wax in the closet. And over the last 4.5 years, this has grown into something that I never in a million years thought it could be. So started with junk wax, but now we kind of rip everything. The channel is still called Junk Wax Vintage. To honor that, to pay an homage to the junk wax that we love so much, we always rip into a pack of junk wax to start the show, but we do rip into a lot of modern cards also. So glad to have you, Anthony. Welcome to the family, my friend. And good luck, Cody Custer. I have got you covered, Carson. My pleasure, buddy. I know it's tough when you gotta go in and out when you're at work, right? I have got your back, my dude. All right, big bucks, no wanders. And for those of you that do not know what this is, back in 1960, it is a true story, folks, that Topps dumped hundreds of cases of 1952 Topps into the Atlantic Ocean. This is a set that kind of pays an homage to that. So imagine, so obviously in real life, folks, those cards disintegrated decades ago, right? However, this set kind of pretends that those cards have been sitting down there for 50 years and kind of gave them a washed out look as if they've been soaking for 50 years. Oh, hell yeah. Excellent encased card to start with, a little Aaron Judge. Your MVP for the pinstripes. Not too shabby. He is not numbered, but still very cool. And then we have one pack. Good luck. And we start off with a Hall of Fame legend, Ichiro Suzuki, from my Seattle Mariners. Bobby Witt Jr. rookie. Beautiful. I think that card is fairly valuable in a PSA 10. Oh, hell yeah. How about another Ke'Bryan Hayes to go with the Ke'Bryan number /5 that we found earlier in the show? I believe this is a Seafoam parallel, and I think it's going to be numbered to 75. I could be wrong. Numbered to 75 on the Seafoam parallel. Nicely done, Cody Custer. So between the two boxes we've opened today, my friends, we're like an eighth of the way to the Ke'Bryan Rainbow. We found a number to 5 earlier, and we just found that number to 75. Excellent. Uploading that one up for you, Cody. We end with the old bull, Mr. Justin Verlander. Somebody bang a trash can. Your World Series MVP with his annoyingly perfect teeth, Mr. Freddie Freeman. And some Mookie Betts, last but not least. There you go, Cody Custer. I sleeve all these up for you, buddy. And I cannot thank you enough for snagging these down from junkwaxvintage.com. I know I say it almost every single day, but I truly believe that we have the best group of Gem Mint 10 human beings in the entire card hobby. And that is a testament to each and every one of you. Has nothing to do with me, gosh dang it. So thank you all so much for being a part of this community. Thank you for making this community as amazing as it is. I would not be able to do it without each and every one of you. All right, Cody Custer. Thank you again, my fellow Austinite. All right, homies. I'm going to refresh that shop for possibly the last time on this happy hump morning. Now remember, folks, don't you go anywhere yet, because we have a fun little outro jingle that I would love you to listen to. And if you ever haven't, or if you have not ever made the switch to Twitch just for the outro, you might want to. Today might be the day, because we've got some really, really cool custom cards that you get to see. They're hilarious. Shout out to Mikey1. Aw, Dougie Fresh. That is very kind of you, my brother. Thank you so much, Dougie. Mr. Peacharelli. That's right, my dude. Oh, brother. David. You are definitely going to want to watch that replay, my good man. And that replay will be up as soon as this show is over in just a couple of minutes. Thank you so much, buddy. All right, my dear friends, my family. As always, before we go, I need you to do me a favor today, folks. I need you to do me a solid. So in all of your daily dealings today, until I see you again tonight, first and foremost, please be good to yourselves. When you're using that inner monologue, because we all do, try to be your own best cheerleader today, my friends. Try to say things that pump yourself up instead of pushing yourself down, right? Practice some positive self-talk today. And the reason I say that, folks, is because always remember, your thoughts eventually become your actions, right? After time, your actions become your lifestyle. And after some more time, your lifestyle becomes everything. So at the end of the day, folks, it all starts with keeping up here as positive as humanly possible. So please be good to yourselves. Secondly, please be good to the people around you. Practice the heck out of that golden rule. And I know what you're going to say, but Uncle Junkwax, these other human beings out here, sometimes they make it really challenging, really difficult to pay forward that golden rule. Hey, I get it. Unfortunately, our world, especially this card hobby that we love so much, at times can be chock full of a-holes. But I'll tell you folks, we're all set. We're full in the a-hole department. We don't need any more. What we do need is kindness, patience, tolerance, and empathy. And you incredible human being, you have the power, you have the capacity to be the change that you want to see in the world today. I have faith in you. So please be good to yourselves. Please be good to the people around you. And lastly, do your absolute damnedest to maintain that attitude of gratitude today, my dear friends. Always got to try to keep that focus on what you do have instead of what you don't have, right? And let me tell you, folks, if you've got a car that runs, if you were born in North America, if you've got children that are healthy, if you are healthy, if you've got a card community that cares about you, if you've got a hobby that you love, those are all things that would go on a list of things to be grateful for, right? So it doesn't matter how bad you think your day is going, there's always something to be grateful for. Always. Of course, on some days that list is longer than others. I totally get it. But there's always something. So I hope you find whatever's on your list today, my dear friends. I hope you hang on to it, and I hope you let it motivate you throughout this entire magnificent miércoles, a wonderful Wednesday. So TLDR legends, be good to yourselves, be good to the people around you, and practice that attitude of gratitude. And I will see each and every one of you back here in just a few hours. Same junk time, same junk channel, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. And feel free, folks, to follow us over there on Instagram. If you have not yet, we do have a weekly schedule that we drop over there, so you will always know exactly where and when we will be. Because, my dear friends, like Visa, I'm everywhere you want to be. I'll see myself out. Thank you so much, Craig Gamble, the Goose. Thank you for smacking that follow button, my man. I appreciate you. Scott, Mr. Fast, you were absolutely right there, buddy. So, folks, one last thing. We do have a whole bunch of stuff up there at junkwaxvintage.com today. If you are new here, folks, you are always invited to purchase anything from junkwaxvintage.com, even when I'm not live. So to be clear, say this afternoon at 4 p.m., you decide to buy a box. That box will be waiting for you when I come back here tonight at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So please feel free to go check out that website. There is a plethora, a cornucopia of cool stuff up there, and you can always create yourself your own account for free. So please feel free to do so. Thank you again, you legends, for an absolutely wonderful Wednesday morning, and I'm chomping at the bit. Be right back here with you tonight. Oh, Mr. Shoneman, I am so sorry, brother. We're not going anywhere yet. I am so sorry, Carson. I sincerely apologize, buddy. I forgot you were back from work. Let's rip into Carson's packs here real quick, and then we're going to get into that ending jingle. Thank you for bearing with me on that one, Carson. Sorry about that, brother. Let's go. We have 2 packs of 1991 basketball. We have 3 packs of 1991 Fleer football. Let's see if we can't find a Provisions on my way out, shall we? I am so sorry about that, Carson. Gosh dang it. We're almost there. Mr. Jeff Taylor, you are awesome, my friend. Thank you so much, Jeff. Sincerely appreciate that beautiful gift, my man. So, folks, I will always be transparent with you. This is a very, very small business that myself and my wife have started here. Those gifts over there on TikTok, the hype trains that we have over here on Twitch, are tremendously impactful to everything that we do. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. All right, starting now is Mr. Andre Ware. I love you more, Ollie. Appreciate you, buddy. Our brother from down under. I see you, Mikey One, you silly goose. Mr. Jim Jensen. Phil Sims. Shout out to Melody. Jules, you're going to the Dodgers game tonight. Peanut butter and jealous, my friend. Have a great time. How about Mr. Randy Grimes? Jim Jeffcoat, Willie Galt, Lofton, Pierce Holt, Mr. Wendell's a bum, Wendell Davis, Nick Lowry coming with the Thunder, John Taylor, Return to the Mac, Darian Connor, Ricky Jackson, The Magic Man, Mr. Don Mikowski, Keith Sims, Reggie White on the hitters. Little color match. Jules, it is Shohei Ohtani bobblehead day. Nice, buddy. Even more peanut butter and jealous. How cool. Bruce Perkins, Emmett Smith, Mozabar, Leon Seals. Shout out to Leon Phelps. It's a lady. Daryl Pollard. How about some Mongo? Shout out to the NWO, Steve McMichael, who just passed away recently. Derek Thomas, superstar for the Chiefs. Checklist. Louis Sharp, Rozier, Sam Mills, Ron Heller, Emmett Smith, so nice you got him twice. Mozabar, Leon Seals, Pollard, McMichael, Thomas. Another checklist. Louis Sharp, Rozier, Sam Mills, Heller, Williams for my Sea Chickens, Anthony Thoney, and Warren Moon. Last but not least, for those now defunct Houston Oilers. I'm so sorry we couldn't find your provisions in there, Carson. Gosh dang it.
One down, one to go.
But last pack magic, my man. Let's see if we can't redeem ourselves. Oh, Carson. That is extremely kind of you to say, my friend. You are hitting me in the feels over here. Thank you, Carson. Very grateful you're in the family, my man. Mr. Kixie, you sent me a message on Discord. Well, I appreciate you letting me know there, buddy. I can check that right after the show. And nice to see you over here on Twitch, my man. Another OG of the family. Good to see you, Mr. Kixie. All right, come on, Provisions. Let's go. Mark Aguirre. King of the Valley, Mr. James Worthy. Detlef Schrempf, former Seattle Supersonic. What you talking about, Kevin Willis? Eric Floyd, your 1991 All-Star Game. With Patrick Ewing, the Admiral, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, and Dikembe Mutombo. Mr. Danny Manning, Reggie Lewis, Rolando Blackman. Oh, hell yeah. Even if we don't find a Provisions, we did find you a magnificent Michael Jordan. There you go, buddy. Earl Bailey with Mr. Pip and co-starring. Jules, thank you for sharing out my live, you big sweetie. Much appreciated. Rumiel Robinson. Brad Dougherty. And look at the flopper. Gotta love it. Is that LeBron? Mr. Kenny Smith, throwing it down in the slam dunk. Gary Grant, Rodney McRae, Domo Arigato, Richie Adubato. We're right up the road in Dallas. 1991 All-Star Game, Michael Jordan, Patrick Ewing. I believe that is Mr. Joe Dumars and Charles Barkley. Hey there, good looking. How you doing? You look hot. How do you expect me to focus? Supposed to focus on cards over here with her looking like that.
Hi.
Not cool, babe.
Nails. I got my nails done.
Oh, they're so pretty, babe.
Do they look like a fall color?
They do look like a fall color, my love. Very nice. Good job, babe. Hey, come back here, you.
Mwah.
Thanks, babe. Needed some sugar. All right, let's see if we can't get some good luck here, Carson. Mrs. Junkwax blessed. That's right, Chadley. Glad you're here this morning, my brother. Mr. Vern Fleming. Larry Nance. That's right, Mr. Piccirilli. Thank you, Dutchie. The Glove. Mr. Gary Payton. KJ. Shout out to Mr. Esposito. There you go, Greg. Our awesome Arizonan. Dennis Scott. Johnny Newman. He was a Newman back in 1991. So officially, now I think he's an old man. I'll see myself out. Tim Hardaway, second year. Chris Morris, Brian Shaw, and Rick Mahorn with the man, the myth, the flat top, co-starring Mr. Chris Mullen. Shout out to the Dream Team. Well, there you go, Carson. Excellent way to see us out this afternoon. I am going to top load that Michael Jordan for you. There you go, my guy. Hey, looking forward to seeing you later, Carson. You know what time we will be back, my friend. And I sincerely appreciate your patience on that, brother. Thank you again. All right, my dear friends, my family. 3 hours and 11 minutes of quality family time this morning, and it's thanks to each and every one of you. So please, enjoy your outro jingle, and we'll see you back here in just a little bit. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around, much love and respect, and some smoochies. Let's bring it back down, shall we?
Wrapped up the morning, and the legends came.
That's right.
Rip those brakes and family rips too. Dalen held it steady and true, and the JWV family shared the view. Mrs. Junkwax sealed the deal, kept it all in line, packing, shipping, running smooth every time. Sawyer's here in Austin, working side by side with the crew behind the scenes, bringing happy pride. Mikey One's been working, innovation on the way. A surprise is coming soon, just a few weeks away.
That's right.
The morning was electric, the laughs ran deep, and those memories we made are ours to keep. But don't you worry, we ain't gone for long.
You know it.
We'll be back tonight at 8 with more breaks and song. Juicy ribs, fresh packs, the laughter won't stop. JWV's rolling, climbing right to the top. So thanks to the legends for making it right.
That's right.
This wonderful Wednesday carried us right from Dalen and the whole JWV crew. We'll see you tonight, bringing fire back to you.
I see over there, T-Dub. Lance Hesseman. Thank you so much for smacking the follow button, my dude.
Yeah.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right.
Did we miss Baywatch?
You know that I'm the cream of the crop.
When I was tasting you, brother, I found you to be not so bad at all.
And I'm inviting you to come see me and to get it straightened out all in one night, yeah.
Oh, my.
After I beat you and satisfy all the Hulkamaniacs, I'm gonna get off by cranking your knob.
Oh, wow.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Come out, Craig. Easy now, fuzzy little man Peach.
I've been arrogant, and I apologize.
I am humble in general.
Oh, my God. I've got the style and profile like never before. Let me go on record as telling the whole world to be the man. You gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, I got that Ric Flair.
Come on, Craig.
Giggity, giggity, giggity. All right.
My dear friends, my family, my maniacs that hung in here with me till the very, very end, thank you so much, you legends. And you already know, this entire wonderful Wednesday, this Mañana de Miércoles, deserves.
Give me 2 taps and a Ric Flair. Ooh, yeah.
Get that cone out of my face! You can take me, but you cannot take my bunghole. For I have no bunghole. I am the great Cornholio.
There you go, you maniacs. I love you all so damn much. Have a tremendous remainder of your day. And I am chomping at the bit to be right back here with you tonight. Same junk time, same junk channel, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Big hugs, firm handshakes all around. Much love and respect. We'll see you a little bit later, my friends. Thank you again. Bye-bye.